The saga continues.
Oh, another episode.
I thought you said another epic episode.
Man, y'all do go long on these things.
What the hell are you?
I mean, you know.
Where do you come from? Who the hell asked you?
Wait, where am I?
Trash like
How'd I pop up here?
Yeah, what you think you're at Cyrus's house?
Well, I was in the middle of listening to last week's Let's Do This, and it ran so long that I'm here for the next one.
Man, okay, we got Leon here tonight. If you couldn't tell.
Yeah, you know.
You couldn't smell.
Oh, now see, that's cold.
Man, see, you don't need to be here with that kind of attitude.
What kind of attitude?
All these people out here
Wrong
talking
attitude.
about, we're giving them 2.5 hours of entertainment, free entertainment, and they come and talk about, this is too long. It ain't like nobody pulled a Clockwork Orange on your ass and sat you down, held your ears open.
No,
I'm feeling much better now.
that does make me laugh when people do that. When they're like, you just went on too long. It's like, hey, you could have taken the earphones out of your head.
Yeah.
At some point.
It's not even like it's on the radio. I can understand people saying, man, you went on too long. I had to get out my car. I couldn't hear anymore.
Sure.
You know, but you can stop this shit anytime you want.
Push stop, you moron.
Yeah, I'm doing this.
Stop it right now.
Yeah, exactly.
As half the audience cuts out at this moment.
Oh, well.
Oh, that's right. I don't have to listen to
And
this.
then we'll get like 50 comments. Hey, you guys are too short this week. What's the problem?
That's another one where people say, oh, man, it's not even 2 hours long.
See, what I think happens is their friends come up and go like, man, did you hear that thing on Let's Do This? What? I was listening for the first 2 hours. I didn't hear nothing.
Hey.
No. When they got to the 5th hour, they did something that was so funny you wouldn't even believe it.
Well, you got it wrong right there because our fans don't have friends.
That's why they're here.
Computer for 4 hours.
Oh, man, you know,
Put
it's
it
like,
together.
I mean, this is on the internet. You can cut off. We do this for the people who are bored at work. They come and tell us, man, this lasted me for at least 2 weeks.
You guys saved my life.
Exactly. You sitting at work, you ain't got nothing to do. You about to get fired for getting up and yelling, let's do this.
You do have to love that. I mean, the people love the podcast. They're like, man, I was out by the side of the road picking up trash with a Marshall over my back with a shotgun, but I had my iTunes and I was able to listen to the podcast and it got me through.
Our fans.
Our fans out there. Man,
Love to hate them.
I'm here, you know, the lovely Corey Coleman right here. And then we got
I'm glad you say that. All
the lovely Corey Coleman
you
here.
know who I am, the awesome,
the cantankerous co-host.
3000.
3000, the year 3000.
The most popular character on the site.
Oh, well,
bar
thank
none.
You. Thank you, sir.
By
and of course,
all
here we
means.
have the
least popular
that
character.
guy,
No, we messing with
that
you,
guy
man.
on the comic book show. Who's that guy?
They say
League
that
of-
guy with the afro,
League of Dudes.
the log cabin show. What's it called?
Jazz,
Come on,
Jazz
man.
Hour.
Now you know that you and Carlisle is the Log Cabin Show.
Well, y'all got
We have the cool,
Exactly.
The fabulous,
the fabulous,
the mighty Leon.
the
Yeah,
rock
Leon.
and roller, the Ayatollah of rock and roller, Leon.
man. How you doing?
I'm doing good. It's
to
kind of
have
hot in
you.
here, but because I got on my Spill sweatshirt.
I know, sporting that Spill sweatshirt.
I know, man. I'm out here pimping for the site, but
said that the
I'm
last
sweating
time I
like a
saw you.
motherfucker too.
Yeah, is that the only thing you have? I swear to God, I saw you like the last 2 times I've seen you.
Hey, man, these things
wearing
cost so much. I had to sell all my
Gotta
other
wear
clothes to buy one.
Oh.
I like the way you add it. It's on there. You put his own thing on there. It says spill.com. Did you add the .com?
I did.
on
I
there?
added the
I'm about
.com.
to say that design don't look like what I made. That .com, that low. I was like, did I do that?
Hey,
When
I had no
when I saw
idea.
him,
It
I
was,
was like .com. I was like, that's what we're putting on these things. And he was like, and Leon was like, no, it gives you an option to write something. And I just wrote.
well,
.com.
that's the one thing.
I didn't know what to do.
It's like, you know, you write that little extra, but you don't know how big it's going to be when they actually print it on the shirt.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, that's put on there with liquid paper. No, I heard the Spill shirts are doing all right, man.
Good.
Yeah, I heard that they're selling all right. We're going to start trying to put some teacups up there, whatever.
Hey, man, we do need coffee mugs.
Yeah, that's
Because
what I
that's the thing, you know, like not everybody's going to want a shirt,
Right.
But you know, a coffee mug they can sit by their desk, and as their coworkers walk by and go like, "Spill, what's that?" I'm glad you asked.
Well, see, that's what you
It's
need,
this
my man.
amazing website.
I would have said, none of your goddamn business. Let's get to work.
And then threw the coffee in their face that was in there. So, Leon,
Yes.
I know you're here, but let me tell you what we do on this show, because I don't think it's sunk into you yet what we do
After
here.
the last few times you've been here, we
Yeah.
still don't think it's sunk into this.
We still don't think
You think I don't
understand.
got it yet?
No, still don't think you understand. Now, what we do here, me and the co-host, First of all, the most important things we
Bullshit.
We bullshit.
Yeah.
Now, we
that
bullshit.
much I know.
We bullshit like nobody else is
Right.
bullshit. People, let me tell you something out there. Do not attempt to do this bullshit at home that we do. We are professional bullshitters
Yes.
up here.
That is true. I know I'm barely going to be able to hold on, but I'm going to do my best to hang in there.
Here's the
you
shovel.
know-
Here's the shovel, so you can shovel your way out of here when we're done. Because there's going to be a lot of bullshit.
It's gonna be a
tonight.
lot of bullshit. You're gonna be up to your nose, your nostrils in bullshit. But you see, what's great about that bullshit, Leon, is that the world's problems get solved.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Can't
now-
you tell?
Yeah, I mean,
Don't you receive the
sure.
news?
did you watch the stock market last week? Bank of America's that stock was low, but it went up. You know why it went up?
Why'd it go up?
Because Let's Do This was on Wednesday. So last week, yeah,
You know that. You know
Something
there's a.
new has been added.
You know there's a black president, right?
I do know that.
That's because of us.
we put him there.
Because of
You
us.
guys did that.
Yeah, we are
Right.
the people. We're the
Oh,
man behind the
sweet.
man, behind the
Yeah.
black man. So, all that because Let's Do This now. But it ain't all about solving the world's problems. I mean, we getting there because, as you see, the world is still in disarray because ain't everybody listening. So
What can we do to get more people
Well,
listening?
what we can do, we can pay attention to the people on Spill and let them know that this podcast is all about them. Also, let them spread the word.
Yeah.
See, we love people out there.
Are they spreading the word? That's the question. Or are they just listening to themselves?
Are they
So
just?
hopefully
Are they
they're,
just?
they're spreading the words and the ladies are spreading the legs, which I hope, because that's what I like to inspire with this show. The girls.
Okay,
to
see, I
spread the
thought
legs.
y'all were leading to something.
I was leading some. I don't know what he's leading to.
Sorry.
People
distracted.
spreading their ass and getting fucked about this show when he starts opening his mouth. But we see what we do is we talk about the people on Spill, the stuff that they sent to us, things that they've given us, things that they gave us laughs for, all the criticism that they gave us, and then we read the emails. It's funny how they start.
Wait a minute. You do all that stuff before even reading the emails?
Before reading the emails,
like,
we do more in the first 5 minutes of this show than
Hey,
what people mostly do in a day.
Well, what stuff do we get?
Yeah,
I
wait,
ain't
what do y'all
seen none of
get?
that shit.
Well, man, like all the funny, like
You know what happens
videos,
is they,
people
they,
funny
they
videos.
send your stuff to
Oh.
Corey, and he just collects it all.
Son of
Man,
a
I ain't even
bitch.
seen half the shit people send him. He's
You
Cole
ain't
starts talking
never
about-
seen what's in that closet, have you?
I don't know if I want
Because half of it says to the co-host.
No.
But you know something though, man. Yeah, we do all this for them. It's funny how this show started out. We said, man, let's do a show about emails, and then we would do 2 hours of bullshit and 30 minutes about emails.
he said, let's do a show about emails. I said, how about we just not do a show? Because that's extra work for me.
True.
And I'm busy.
Oh, please. He was the one that told me. He's like, hey, Corey, I remember when you talking about a couple of Coles was going to be here. He always tells people, too, I had to step in and take care of this.
Hey, man, that was by popular demand.
That was by popular
and
demand.
my name
Well,
is
you know-
popular because I was demanding. Co-host, you have got to step in.
Well,
Do
hey.
something.
I am kind of modest. But,
yeah, so what they're doing there.
I don't like to brag or nothing.
Now,
Since
Leon,
when?
no, yeah,
You brag every chance you get.
exactly. Yeah, let me tell you that this girl is on my site giving me this
Tell
shit.
you.
So, Leon, you think you got it?
I think I got it.
Okay.
right, well,
I've done this enough now. I got it.
All right.
I
He's
got
got
it.
it.
I got it.
I think you got it, Corey.
man,
You got
I
to
got
report
it.
it.
I got it.
You
Co-host,
got to
you
get
co-host,
going.
you have
I
it.
got it.
Well, if you got it
baby.
and Leon got it,
I got it.
Then let's do this. Yes. Get to the chopper. Yeah.
I can't stop
Get
banging
to
my
the
head
chopper.
My heart.
Leon,
I can't see. There's spots in
Tell
front of
the
my
EMS.
eyes. My left arm is hurting. What's going on?
Oh, he got so into it, I accidentally unplugged the computer. Right? No, people did. Somebody sent me this. So everybody's like, "What the hell was that music?" Somebody, you know how you always do that. Get to the chopper.
Oh, yeah,
somebody,
yeah.
somebody actually gave me that song, and I thought, I'm
Yeah.
gonna play this.
There's a song?
Yeah, no, listen.
We inspired that.
Chopper! Yeah, here's my favorite part right here. Listen right here. Here it is, right here.
That was Arnold screaming.
That's Arnold trying to get the hell out of here. Arnold's like, oh, what the hell is going on in this room?
I was going to say, I didn't know he joined Metalocalypse.
Let me out of here.
That is by the
Death metal. I mean, Austrian death metal. Yeah.
Austrian death metal.
Oh, damn. They didn't even
group.
try to hide the name.
They've
It's just
been around- no,
right
no.
there what it said.
It might as well have been called Arnold
He's
Schwarzenegger.
been around ever since we started screaming that. everybody every week always sent me the video. I'm like, all right, yeah.
And finally,
I have the CD.
See, finally somebody sent it to me.
I
I never got it. Apparently, he's been getting it every week. I got it last week. I'm like, I'm going to use this.
I know. It's
So,
great.
So, man, now what were we talking about before we got into this?
What were we
The
talking about?
fans.
Yeah.
Stuff they've been giving us.
Fuck the
The
fans. Ain't got nothing to-
Yeah.
Videos.
Oh, but first off, let me just say I brought in a drink.
Oh, wait a minute. You guys got a
I
special
didn't know
drink?
I didn't know you were showing up. I would have gotten you one too, but I tell you what though. Thank God for this drink because today was one hell of a crazy ass day for me. I was so pissed. It's one of those days where you just want to blow up everything. You get mad at the world. You get mad at yourself. And the first person you see asking you how your day is, you just want to punch them out. You want to punch them and then punch out their mother.
You've been in
punch
a room all day. What
Yeah. You got the one person who actually cares about you. Hey, you want to punch him.
Well,
Yeah, I'm like, hey,
I mean, like two of us, we don't give a shit about your day, but you want to punch that guy.
I know I got problems, but that's just how it happens. I'm sorry.
I mean, seriously, I tuned you out like 30 seconds ago.
You son of a bitch.
So now apparently you ordered something because I saw this package on the studio door. What is this?
Okay, now this is a drink that I ordered. I just found it just recently, but all I saw on the can was Relax Drink. That's the name of the product. It's called Drank.
It's
DRANK.
Yeah, Drank.
Drank. And it says Extreme Relaxation Beverage. And the thing that caught my eye that made me say I must purchase this was at the very bottom. You can read here, Leon, if you can read. It says slow your roll.
I like, man, you've been to one extreme to the other. Like, here's the one that have you drinking that shit Sparks. The drink that I know where I said drank.
But it just sounds like these two drinks, that Sparks and this drink would be right on the shelf between Booty Juice
and Jesus Juice.
Yeah. Some kind of Chocolate Thunder.
Yes. I saw this and I had to get it. But it says drink.
Ghetto
plus,
Sweat.
Plus it's purple. So
yeah.
I don't know if it's like purple drink or what. But the thing is, it says here in the back, it says we have combined rose hips, melatonin, and valerian root.
I ain't never heard of none of this
man.
shit.
Whatever that.
No.
Melatonin. Melatonin puts you at
melatonin.
sleep.
Yeah, and valerian root too. Those are two things people tell you
Man,
to
I
drink.
ain't drinking this shit.
It says right here with a great tasting. It says root with valerian root with a great tasting beverage to create the industry's first relaxed lifestyle beverage. These
Man,
ingredients
this sounds like some shit you get at a sex club.
These
Exactly.
ingredients, Corey.
Yeah.
These ingredients have the ability to relax your body, mind, and soul. And when life comes at you fast, just remember to slow your roll with drink.
And have sex with the first
Man,
stranger you see.
that shit is liquid Rohypnol.
Okay.
Yeah, man, this is cough syrup, man.
It's like exactly.
Hey,
Hey, baby,
I don't
it's
know.
a new drink I got just for you.
Man, this is another way of just saying date rape. I mean,
Well, please.
No.
I'm about to get into
Now,
this.
are you about? No, wait a minute.
I'm
Serious.
about to get
You
into
You're gonna
this.
fall asleep in the middle of the broadcast.
Co-host, you know we do
Whatever.
these long ass shows, and you gonna try and drink
You're not
one of
gonna
them.
make it.
Hey, we ain't even like
Whatever.
we're not even an hour
mother?
into the show.
What are you, my mother?
Man,
All right, here
okay,
we
you
go.
go ahead and drink it.
We have to
then.
bring Grant in to fill in as you. Exactly.
Hey, it's not so bad.
Yeah. Wow, Corey, this is so bad. Nah, you go ahead. Go ahead and have that.
I'll be the experiment. I'll be the guinea pig here tonight.
Yeah.
Let's see
I
what
love that.
happens.
That's a perfect drink for like, hey, baby, we ain't got to rush things. You know,
Yeah.
no need for it to get physical. Just have a sip.
Yeah, this is the kind of shit that bitches drinking after. They're like, I feel woozy.
Yeah.
And when the police show up, they're like, man, I just had drink. You can buy this at 7-Eleven. I done done shit. Not like the last time you came in here.
Quit talking and drink this. Hey,
Yeah.
look, here's a crazy straw for you.
She
Shit like
totally
those,
wanted me to do it.
those are fun.
I said, hey, do you want me to not rape you? And she never said no.
Man,
Well, it's in a very attractive can. So it's
all purple.
It
I mean,
looks like
come
it's
on, man.
made for the ladies.
Dude.
let me tell you something. Man, look at it. Any
Yeah.
shit that says slow your roll and it's colored purple.
Exactly.
That shit
I
is
mean,
illegal.
you expect like, a pimp
love
named
it.
Slickback to be drinking
Yeah,
that.
this is the kind. I think I saw this drink slapping a bitch on the corner the other day. This can right here.
Yeah, it's got a dent in it too.
Well, ladies,
and a fleck from one of her gold teeth.
Well, ladies, if you happen to be around the neighborhood, I'm all yours. So,
And you can scoop him up.
Exactly.
do
Because he done
whatever you
slowed
want.
his roll for it.
do whatever you want. Except
fact-
don't hit me. Don't hit me. Not in the face.
In fact, that his little spherical self is turned over and his little hole is exposed. So.
Oh, hey, let me talk about my
At the
hole.
same time, hey, this is pretty perfect drink for Rihanna to start feeding to Chris Brown.
Chris Brown. Oh, yeah. Now, that's what I want to talk
Oh,
about, man. That's one of the things I wanted to get into.
That poor brother.
Man, okay, this week we just heard about Chris Brown slapping Rihanna, right? He punched her.
He's been in the hospital.
Yeah, he punched
now,
her.
did they ever have photos or anything come out as far as what she looked like?
Well, look at them. Look at the video. Umbrella.
But did she get beaten in that video too? What's going on?
When Chris Brown came out in the middle of umbrella. Bitch, shut up.
No.
Well, she was wearing
I mean-
like a studded eye patch for a while. They were like, "Oh shit, that was to cover up a black eye."
Are you serious?
Yeah, see, now here's the story here.
Okay.
Nobody
'Cause I
knows
don't
what
know
happens.
anything. Yeah, I don't know
Rihanna, apparently you don't know who Rihanna is. She had that
I
hit.
know who she
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Rihanna, people don't know Rihanna's R&B singer. Her biggest hit so far is Umbrella. And
She's fucking hot.
And she is fucking hot, man.
beautiful.
Yeah.
And then we got Chris Brown. Now Chris Brown, everybody knows. Chris Brown he's done all kind of music right now. Dancer.
I don't know.
I mean, for people, if you don't know who he is, he was in that movie with he played the guy's brother and got shot at the beginning.
Yeah.
What's the name of that movie?
The nondescript Black Christmas movie.
No, before. Oh, yeah, he was in that movie.
Yeah.
He was the guy that. No, but the one he got shot in, it was
Oh.
it was a dance movie.
Oh, was it Step It Up or
Step Up 2?
No, not Step Up.
You Got Served?
Oh no, I can't remember what that movie
Damn.
is. But it was he wasn't a star. And he played
Boogie Nights?
He played the main lead's brother in it.
Well, I mean, the thing is, he's a new singer. He can
He's
dance
a
his ass
dancer,
off.
yeah.
He's in the Wrigley's commercial. As much as I don't like a lot of new music, I did like that song he had, and I saw the video for it. I thought
The
it was
one
pretty
like
cool.
his Bobby Brown type song
Yeah,
where he
yeah.
came out and had the girls dropping drawers and everything.
Was it
No,
Was it break
not
dance
that.
too?
It was just like him like on a city street dancing
Oh
around.
no, he had another video.
and he did a duet with Jordan Sparks or Jordan Sparks. From,
he
which
came,
I thought was pretty good.
Oh no, he had a video. He did that whole Bobby Brown thing. He came out the guys dancing behind him, and while they were dancing, he went up and like started touching the girls in the
Shit,
audience.
his ass needs to like stay away from Bobby Brown motifs as much as possible.
You guys
this
might as
point,
well
yeah.
be talking about Star Wars characters because I don't know what the hell you're talking
Of course,
about.
you don't know what's
He
going on.
needs to
But
separate himself from Bobby Brown and Ike Turner as much as he can.
well, and Ike Turner's dead, so you ain't got to worry about that. But so anyway, this R&B singer, dancer, actor,
Woman beater.
Oh man,
yeah,
you make him sound like another Sammy Davis Jr. He is hardly a triple threat.
No, man,
I mean he's done all those things, but he's still
he's not
flash.
good at it.
He's still a flash in the
Now
pan.
the boy is 19 right now, so give
Okay.
him some time. He might come up and be.
He
might
might
be
do
no,
that.
no.
He ain't got no
He
time
screwed
for
the pooch
nothing.
on that.
Okay,
Hit
well,
the run.
he's 19 right now. He hit Rihanna, and nobody knows what happened. All we know is that they pulled out of the Grammys, both of them, and they said it was because of something. They said, well, it's because Chris Brown hit somebody. Now we're thinking, did he hit Rihanna? Because and she wouldn't come out and say anything. But then when you saw her walking around looking like a pirate with that eye patch, and things started like being revealed more, it was revealed that he hit her. Now I'm gonna get into some real gossip here, some major gossip.
Okay.
I'm not gonna even say it's true. This
Okay.
is one of the stories that I heard.
Because I gotta say, it bothers me that there's like girls out there saying like, well, she probably provoked him to that.
No. Now, this is the gossip mill right here.
Okay.
People keep in mind, this is straight up gossip. I'm not even saying it's true. So don't go around saying I'm perpetuating this. I don't know if it's true. I'm just telling it like it's a good story. First of all, that brother don't need to be going around hitting nobody. No matter
Nobody.
what. No,
That
you
ain't
don't.
right.
You do not hit a woman. All right.
Especially Rihanna.
If
for
a woman
crying out
is
loud.
attacking you in a car, that's when you unlock the door and get the fuck out of the car.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's that simple.
I thought that's when you open up the car door and then you turn the wheels and accidentally.
Yeah, no. There was one time I hit a girl back in self-defense when I was riding with her. She was drunk and she was hitting me hard and making me almost swerve off the road. And I had to fight her back. And in fighting her back, I hit her. But I didn't hit her like
Corey!
a punch in the face. I hit her like
don't hit
I hit her
nobody.
like I
You
grabbed.
disgust
I
me.
know.
Get outta here.
Hey, shit, it was
Call cops on your
either
ass
me
right
or both of us, man. I ain't going off that cliff with her. So shit.
hell kind of woman you riding
Having me go, yeah, no, had me going off the cliff. Like, nah,
No. I did the same thing once.
no, you know what I'm talking about.
I do know what you're talking about.
No, there's certain. Yeah, exactly. Hit you next. Now, here's what I heard about that situation, and I'm not going to even say it's true. I'm going to say this is far fetched. Did you hear this? Where Rihanna gave Chris Brown herpes.
No, I did not hear that.
Now and when he found out, he lost it and hit her. Now this is what I heard. Now this is
okay.
This sounds crazy.
If that's true, I might be willing to cut him some slack
and then tell him that she had it. Now I'm not
Well,
talking.
come on, man. She is from the West Indies. He had to know she might have something.
Oh, come on.
Now check this out,
Come
though.
on now.
No, you see, the shit gets.
You know, she's from Haiti or Barbados or one of them, or Jamaica somewhere.
But oh, wait a minute, hold on. The shit gets deeper.
Uh-oh.
It's now. I wouldn't have hit her.
She's a man.
Now, if she had said this and said, "Yeah, she got a penis." No. Now, if she said, I'm just not telling you after you didn't wear a condom. I got herpes. I probably would have grabbed her and pushed her against the wall and said, "What?" I don't think I would have hit her though.
No. I mean, because what's that going to do? It's not like
Ain't
if you
gonna
hit
take
her.
your herpes away.
You know what-
exactly.
you know what it's gonna
herpes
do?
going to travel through your arm like Popeye.
Yeah. No, it's gonna get you kicked out the Grammys and get you a whole lot of
That's
bad
why you
publicity.
always wear protection, kids. Always wear a rubber.
Oh, but the
over your
shit-
head, over your legs,
Yeah.
everything.
But you think that's crazy? Shit gets deeper. Now, keep in mind again. I'm telling this as a story. I don't even think it's true, but
all
this is
false.
what my buddy told me from L.A. All right,
not that guy.
Okay, buddy from
Oh,
LA.
you know what I'm
that
talking
dude?
about.
Oh
You know
man.
what I'm talking
about. Here's a story I just made up.
I would just like to tell our audience to completely disregard everything Corey is about to say right now.
That's what I'm talking about. You got to disregard. Now he's telling me this. He's like, "Hey dog, check this out, man." He's like, "Okay, now Chris Brown got it from Rihanna. Oh man, what's his name? Josh Hartnett was fucking Rihanna too.
Right.
And he got herpes. She gave herpes to
Shia LaBeouf.
Shia LaBeouf. So they got herpes now. And now on top of that, Josh Hartnett is fucking Bruce Willis's daughter, who's got herpes.
Why do I feel like we're gonna get sued from like 6
Wait,
different people?
I'm sorry. Now, you know what? You know what's unbelievable about this story?
It's totally unbelievable.
Is that Josh Hartnett would go from Scarlett Johansson to Bruce Willis's daughter? There's no way.
As
Man, I'm telling you, this is a story.
As soon as you uttered the words, "Let me tell you something, dog," that's when I realized your story was bullshit.
No,
All right?
this story. I mean, it's like the way he's telling it is like a zombie outbreak happening.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
like you ain't gonna be like you gotta wrap your dick up to take a piss in L.A. You know, like you unzip your pants, you ain't got a condom on, your dick talking about I ain't going out there. So no, I totally don't believe the story, not at all. I'm not even trying to spread it like it's true. I'm just telling you how these rumors spread from one person.
Yes,
doing
him,
shows
yeah,
like
yeah,
this.
by some dumbass telling somebody else, and then him getting on a podcast
Yeah,
and broadcasting
telling everybody else.
to the thousands of
Guess
people.
what I heard?
Yes, yeah.
you ain't heard it from me, but
Yeah, I'm
He
like that.
screwed Scarlett Johansson. There's a 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon, and they spread it all
Exactly.
that shit all over Hollywood.
and your story's going to end with, and guess what, y'all? Now I got it.
And now I have AIDS.
No, yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
Now we have to go to court.
No, because I'm telling you, this is not true. I'm telling you, now if these people got it, I didn't say they got it because of me. And if they, I'm saying the
I
story.
guarantee you that would
I'm in
be
the
some
defense.
CNN fucking first edition news right there. If that happens, and 20 celebrities have the goddamn herpes virus.
Yeah, I know.
We're all gonna hear about it, but no, it's
No, I mean,
ain't happen.
I'm still scared to go to L.A. and put my dick out anyway.
You should.
But, that's anyway.
Especially when you're hanging out. You know, when you're getting off that bus, you're trying to make it.
The funny thing is, all you got to do is rap it, but not you. You can't do that.
What you talking about? Oh man, people don't listen.
I'd be like, Corey, she's from the West Indies. Tell me you didn't. It's all right, dude. I pulled out. No.
Oh come
Well,
on,
I had some
Yeah,
chewing gum,
that's-
so I
see, you
figured,
gonna-
hey, I'd wrap that around there. Maybe that.
Damn, this is explicit. Stop telling people because you got people believing that I really do that. Just going around with my penis in my hand, just yeah, come here. or I'm like that. I'm like Huggy
Giggity,
Bear.
giggity.
Yeah, I'm like that dude in the alley, like Huggy Bear or something. Psst, hey man, I heard word on the street is that Josh Hartnett got herpes. got herpes simplex 500.
I heard Corey has herpes and space herpes. Jesus, how do you get that?
I heard Josh Hartnett's penis just crawled off his body and walked away, and now it's attacking people.
Yeah. I heard Corey got the bird flu. Well, what the hell do you do? Fuck a chicken? Hey, man, he's into some weird shit.
I didn't say what he did. I'm just telling you what
Corey
he got.
has hepatitis A through Z.
And he got hepatitis written in the Predator and Klingon language. He got shit you ain't even heard of. No,
it's
man,
Latin for Latin.
I ain't trying to spread rumors about it. No, I'm telling you, I'm not. I'm telling you that's not
Corey's
true.
diseases spread like a vitamin list.
I just want you to know how shit can spread from a simple incident like what Chris Brown did. It's like Josh Hartnett is like probably sitting at home like, I didn't hit that bitch. What do you got to say? I got herpes for?
You know, and who I felt bad for in this was Terrence Howard. Because like right when this shit happened, the reporter came up and just said, "So what do you think about this with this whole thing with Chris Brown and Rihanna?" And he was just getting out of his car. He was like, hey, man, you know, they're young kids. Everybody just need to leave them alone. Let them get this worked out. Then the next day when he heard the news about how she got hit, he had to like make a public statement like, look, I didn't know what had happened. I don't condone this. Don't put that shit on me.
Look, just leave them alone. Who doesn't beat their wife or their girlfriend? Who,
You know,
who
that's
doesn't
how I
do
got
that?
it. That's funny because it's kind of like you saw him in his car and he's like, hey, man, let these kids work it out. Newspaper at the front. Terrence Howard says it's okay to hit women.
You know
No
what?
wonder
And-
he's
well,
not an
that's-
Iron Man
that's the
suit.
thing. That's how I found out about it because I saw a headline that said Terrence Howard is on Chris Brown's side.
Yeah.
I was like, what? How could he defend that nigga?
Oh,
and then
no.
to see what he actually said, where he was just like, no.
That's why you never open up your mouth until you know the score.
Yeah, man. Even like he was trying to be
Damn.
neutral, he still got fried.
Man, he
on
was
it.
like trying to go home. He's in his car. He probably was on his
tired.
way. He was on his way to Sonic or something to get a brown bag special.
He's still bummed out about Iron Man 2.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, God
And they tried to make him look like the villain of Iron Man. Terrence Howard said, "You motherfuckers ain't paying me enough." Terrence Howard's like, "No, well, I mean, they didn't hold up to their agreement. I never said I didn't. Terrence Howard says, I. You know, it's one of the National Enquirer photos where you know how brother looks like when they're about to sneeze or something. And they probably took a photo of him. He probably stuffed on some gum. He's like, you know, they got a photo of him looking angry, like. Oh, Terrence Howard says it's okay to beat a woman.
I don't know. I don't know what that look looks like, Corey.
You know, when they want to make somebody look bad, they just show them walking in slow motion.
Oh yeah, that's funny. You better be glad he didn't get caught on video. Show him getting in that car in slow motion.
Now check this out. Did you hear what Jay-Z had to say about that?
Oh, yes, I did.
What did Jay-Z
Oh,
say?
that
Jay-Z
man
was
is
pissed. He was like,
He said
he's
that guy is a dead man walking.
Yeah, he said he messed with the wrong crew because Jay-Z discovered Rihanna, so he's like, I didn't know none of this shit was going on. I better not ever catch him. He is dead.
Well, okay.
Because Jay-Z is a businessman.
No, I'm about to
It's
say
like,
Jay-Z
he
just
got an
talking.
empire to protect.
Yeah, Jay-Z ain't gonna bring that street
Well,
shit in there.
I'm sure Destiny's Child talked to him about it. Hey, you should watch what you're saying because I'm hanging out with you in Spotlight too.
Oh, you know what? But what's her name? Beyonce. She probably laughing because she probably figured like, I know he's fucking her behind my back. I just know it.
Well, you might want to watch out, Beyonce, because Jay-Z might have herpes simplex. No, yeah, I'm just joking. I'm joking.
Killed.
I'm
We're
joking.
gonna be dead men walking.
Like
Well,
yeah.
at least you are. I'll be dead man.
Like tomorrow,
robot.
Tomorrow they're gonna have that gumshoe look on Jay-Z's face. Corey and co-host dead motherfuckers. We didn't say shit, all right? Yeah. Hey man, send you know what? Co-host, send all these people we just mentioned a carton of drink.
Yeah.
And tell them to slow
Tell
their
them,
roll.
Slow your roll. Damn.
I just like talking about this. It's kind of fun, man. I
It
mean,
is
you know,
fun.
I mean,
Well, it's funny because there's a lot of people who kind of like, hey man, we don't know what went on. Let's everybody not judge.
Yeah, they still haven't like really said anything official.
But Chris Brown has already come out with his official apology.
That
Like,
he-
I should not have done that, and I'm
Yeah.
sorry. It's like,
So, yeah,
okay,
he
well,
pretty
you
much-
did.
no, you know what? It's one of those situations where another celebrity thing, excuse me, where you say, hey, look, that brother shouldn't have done it. He was wrong for that. Somebody need to sit down and tell him about how to be a man. But at the same time, it's like, okay, look, people make mistakes. Leave it alone.
Hey,
Yeah, I mean,
it sounds like he was a fuck up before he even got famous. So you know, one thing you can't help people being is our fuck ups. If you're a fuck up, you're a fuck up, and no matter what kind of status you get, you're gonna fuck up, and that's when you're outed, and you know, then you just ruin your career.
Well, that's true. I mean, you know what? You can pretend to be something all you want, but
Oh,
eventually
yeah.
you're going to revert to who you are and what you are. The sad thing for him is that they were really grooming him as being like he's the new kid with the clean cut image.
Oh, yeah.
and the,
Yeah,
and the
that's the
teens
thing.
and the preteen girls love him.
Now
But
he's just gonna be a dead kid. Cut. That's about it. Jay-Z gets done with him.
But I tell you, man, who really benefited from this was Christian Bale. Because it was like, wow, the heat's off me finally.
Yeah, I totally forgot about that.
No, shit, Chris. You know, it'd be funny if Christian Bale was in a Brianna mask. I got herpes, and Brianna off somewhere else. What? He tools it off.
Oh, Christian Bale
Take off
running
running.
from that.
Because the heat got taken
I
off
yelled
him.
at the guy, but I ain't hit nobody.
Yeah.
You know, hey, heat's off me.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah. somewhere Christian
goes-
Bale
yeah.
and Michael Phelps both high-fived and sent Chris Brown a fruit basket.
And is it official? Has that guy like honestly made it to like A-list celebrity status?
Who that?
Christian
Chris
Bale.
Brown?
Oh, yeah.
Only because he now appeared on an episode of The Family Guy.
Well, no, because I mean he was in the biggest movie or second
Well,
biggest movie of all time.
I know, but still, I think some people still like.
he's in the second biggest movie of all time. Chris Brown?
No, Christian Bale.
Oh, Christian Bale. I was
Yeah.
like, what the hell are y'all talking about?
As far as Christian Bale, no, because
that's
I still
that Family
I
Guy?
still know some people
Wait a
that
minute.
don't
Is
know his
Christian
name.
Bale A-list?
No, I'm saying, is he considered A-list now only because he made it on?
No,
the
he was
Family
he was
Guy?
A-list before,
Yeah,
man. He
yeah.
was
Really?
yeah.
Because I still know a lot of people that just don't know his name. All they know
Well,
is the guy who played Batman.
They're not gonna know him from that Family Guy episode.
No, well, I'm saying just because
Hey, listen,
it seems
man.
like because of that whole thing blowing up, that now he's like really a household name.
Oh, that
because-
put him on A+ list.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
I mean, he was already kind of.
Well, yeah, he was getting there
A-list
based
can be
on his
considered
talent,
by fame, but he was. There were people he was sought after to do roles in Hollywood. It's not just about being Paris Hilton type A-list.
well,
or famous,
there's Hollywood and
yeah.
there's the general public. There's a lot of people like your mom or somebody who still doesn't. If you say, "Hey, Christian Bale," she probably doesn't know who the hell you're talking about.
Well, as far as being A-list, as far as being a sought-out actor and requesting a certain amount of money,
Right.
he could do that.
Yeah.
And especially since I tell you what, since Batman Begins and they knew they were making a sequel to that would be The Dark Knight, his price range went up and he could get in movies no problem. So
Plus, he's one of those actors. Like, if you get him, like, not only do a lot of people know who he is, but he shows up and does a good job. And he'll cuss the shit out of anybody else that stops him from doing a good job.
you fuck up. In fact, if you're the director that hired him, you fucking up. Christian Bale's gonna be behind you, motherfucker.
I always said the man's a genius. So I'm just clarifying. I'm just making sure.
McGee, you gonna get over here?
No, you don't do it like that. This wardrobe should be all green.
No, fuck no.
No, he's in the makeup department. No, more rouge. Somebody get in here and do this shit right.
Don't you fucking
Don't you
understand?
fucking gel in her hair. What are you doing?
It's like, man, I'm sure Christian Bale sounded like everyone's dad for a little bit.
Man, I bet there were like tons of people on that set who were sitting there quiet, but so glad he was saying something.
Yeah.
Oh, probably
Finally,
so, man.
yeah. Finally, someone who appreciates their work.
Yeah.
All right, you got this shit sitting in front of me.
Oh,
I'm
well,
trying
this
to-
is going to be a
There you
short
go.
Let's Do This.
Oh, come on now.
Trying this
It's
shit
some
right.
good shit. Making me all woozy.
This shit even tastes like cough medicine, man.
Doesn't it?
Yeah, what the fuck did you
love
love
it.
This shit.
Got it just from Houston.
Yeah.
the
I think
city
this
of
is just
syrup.
called, this is just Robitussin in a can.
Exactly,
Pretty
it is
much,
Robitussin.
yeah.
This shit tastes like liquid,
Robitussin
like
3.
cherry NyQuil or
With
something.
So
man.
codeine.
it's called Drink, Corey. So
Well, it's called.
get used to it.
It's called fucked up.
Well, I'm sure whoever was naming it was like, like they were trying to name it and drinking it at the same time.
Oh.
And this is a delicious drink.
I thought you were just gonna say, whoever made this was black. So
Yeah,
Now, see, that's you saying that.
but I'm gonna say it. Shit, drink. This shit is stank, is what it is. Shit, I'm putting this away. So, well, moving on. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and get into some personal stuff here because I got some a couple of people on here. Now I'm gonna
Corey's
let people
problems.
know, man. It ain't my problem. No, it ain't no
Comes.
problem, man. I got some emails ever since I said I was going to see my mom for Valentine's Day. And I said my mom, this is her first time spending Valentine's Day alone or something.
Right.
I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, just let it all out because a lot of people been asking me out of curiosity on writing me emails.
Leon.
Yeah. Leon's been writing me. What's up? What's going on? Cole? What's
Well,
this shit?
not your mom single and all.
I know.
Oh,
Hey, man.
I see
no.
the picture. She is
I think
kinda
somebody
hot.
need to keep her company, man. You know.
Papa
Might as well be
Leon.
me.
Hey, man. I should have sent you over there for Valentine's Day. No, look, the old man passed away, man, about a couple of months ago. I didn't want to say anything because I don't want to be inundated by tons of emails from people saying, Corey, I'm sorry.
now you will
How
be.
you feeling? No, because I can tell people now. I mean, look, it's been a couple of months already. The funeral's been done. And,
Yeah.
I mean, and the funeral was actually entertaining. So I went home to be with my mom for Valentine's Day because it was her first time being by herself. I mean, and when I say by herself, like not having anybody, because I know for Valentine's Day she's gonna take my dad to some some old crazy ass chicken soup or something. You know, he'd be looking at this shit like
Red
what the
Lobster.
fuck?
Yeah, knocking out her hand. Emma, what the hell you giving me this for?
I mean,
This ain't like chicken.
Let's go to someplace fancy. Red Lobster.
Leon met my dad in the worst way. I mean, we were going. I was going home, and he was traveling behind me. He's like, "I'm on that way to you going to Dallas or something, right?"
Yeah.
And I said, "Oh, Leon, why don't you stop by the house, man? Because we got an actual get together going on. Why don't you stop by the house and get something to eat?" And I thought everybody would be fine with it. He got the car, and my dad was like, "Who the hell is that coming up here? You know, just inviting people. Don't let nobody know nothing." I'm just like, man, I'm going home.
Man, your dad practically accused me of being a child molester. And all I did was just walk into the yard. I was like,
What did he say?
What?
Because he was on you, like, you just inviting people in here. There's kids around here.
Oh, no.
Did he say that?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even hear that.
What the hell was I going to do? I just got here.
Can't say I blame him.
Yeah, no, you probably came up looking like that goatee and that afro and
Like,
everything.
granted, I did have my pants around my ankles at the time.
Leon the child molester.
Yeah, we were having a big pool party. I mean, the place was packed. I mean, if you just got like a piece of chicken, nobody would have noticed anything. My dad was just in a bad mood that day. I don't know what was going on. I remember I got mad. I went back to Austin because we were going to Waco. I told my mom, I was like, "Shh, you acting crazy. I'm going back to
Corey's
to
dad gets
Austin."
mad everyone's a child molester. Is that what happens?
All the kids, because my dad used to have a cigar, right? My dad used to, and everybody used to say that cigar used to go like back and forth in his mouth from one corner of his mouth to the other, and people just like, man, I ain't messing with your daddy when you got this cigar in your mouth. He'd always leave a trail of cigars everywhere he went, cigar butts.
J.
But,
Jonah Jameson.
yeah.
Parker!
Yeah, Corey. Told you that time, man. I don't know if I ever told this story. I remember one time my dad used to own a gas station, and he had me one day just out of the blue. I mean, because I'm about 13 years old, something like that. And he comes in out of the blue, no warning, no training, just says, "Corey, get up and come to the station." And he tells my mom, "Get in dress, get into the station. I'm gone." And he went to work, and my mom was like, "Hey, Corey, just put your clothes on and go." Had to ride my bike down there in the hot ass sun to get to the service station. Didn't even wait for me to ride with him, you know.
Damn.
And I get there, and we just cannot. I can see why none of my brothers were able to work with him, because all my brothers. I mean, I had a brother at one time got so pissed at my dad who told him to mow the lawn. He went out there and chopped the lawn up with the lawnmower. Like he set the blade to low.
Pulled up all the dirt.
He made trenches in front. Yeah. But I went
This
down.
World War II.
Yeah, what the hell? Yeah, he got him jumped in there like, God damn it, duck! But because my dad was in World War II, but man, I get down to the service station and he doesn't show me anything, man. He's yelling at me all day, just kind of like, "Son, you dumb? What the hell is wrong with you?" And then I just hadn't had enough. And then I think I started finally doing something good. Like I started pumping gas, kind of getting the flow of things. And then these people came up saying, "Hey, Corey, we need our tire change. Could you go get your father?" Because they knew I know what the hell I was doing.
Right, sure.
So I went in there and told my dad, I was like, "Hey, Dad, these people out here need their tire change." He
Well,
looked at me.
change it.
That's what he looked. He looked at me and like, "What the hell you standing there for, son? Go out there and change the tire." And I was like, I went outside and I looked at them. I'm just walked out, just staring at them, trying to make that walk last. And I walked up to the car and I was like, "Could you hold on for a moment?" I slow walked back to the station. I mean, and I went inside. I told my dad, I said, "Hey, Pop, look, I don't know what I'm really doing. Could you, son, get the goddamn jack and go out there and change the tire? What's wrong with you?" I immediately jumped on my bike and rode home. I was so freaked out.
Dude,
And you know what?
You totally gave me a flashback of my dad just then.
Yeah, I know you went through this kind of
Yeah,
shit with your dad.
I sure did.
Your dad's passed away too. Yeah. And what you gonna say?
I was gonna say I got a flashback too, because I think you told this story like 2 weeks ago.
Oh,
No, I did not tell the story 2 weeks ago.
I'm almost positive you did.
I mean, if I did, so what? You know,
but it's
yeah.
a fun story. But no,
that one kid is on there because
Yeah.
there's one guy on there who comes on and puts messages on our show. And he's like, "What's with the stories being told again? What the hell?" I mean, he freaks out.
I swear, I was like, "Wait, did you tell this story already?" But maybe you didn't, because I know you told the story about your brother, which was funnier about your brother.
I
And
probably
your dad.
told my brother. No, that's when my brother came in and kicked my father in the ass. Yeah. No, that wasn't me.
That's
yeah.
a funny story.
Man, my dad came home and he was so pissed. You know, my dad was used, because being in the army, he was used. My dad got demoted for punching somebody, like a lieutenant. He said,
damn.
and he was like, it was worth it, because. And granted, that story he was giving my dad shit, but
Right,
you can tell my dad wanted to come home. It's like, insubordination. I'm gonna knock your fucking ass out. And he just looked at me and just shook his head, and his mouth was tight. And he just walked off without saying a word. That's what he said to me. He's like, he was trying to be calm. He's like, "Why did you leave without asking me?" And I said, "Because I didn't know what I was doing. I was scared. You didn't tell me anything." And he's like, and just walked off. I got him. You know what I mean? But you can't make somebody do something they don't know.
Right.
You know, shit. You want me to build a fucking rocket to the moon?
He'd expect you to do it. You better do it, Corey.
But no, man. At the funeral, man. I mean, it was. See, because I got all mine out. I was like,
Right.
like my mom still thinks that I'm holding something in because I was not emotional at the funeral. Because I when I went home, I know my mom told somebody. She was like, "Corey still cannot accept that his father's gone and he's holding it in." She's expecting me like to break down. And she's like,
I'm trying to be strong.
Hey, man, I gotta be honest with you. We all been thinking that about you too.
well, man, I tell you what, I broke down. You go you see, here's for anybody, and Leon, you tell me if you went through this. Anybody and people, if you're close with your parents, because I'm telling you all kind of crazy shit about my dad. My dad did a lot for me,
Yeah.
like, and I loved him to death. And so, people, if you're close with your parents, they're gonna go through this at some point in your life. God will help you. It happens when you're older, when it seems natural, because
Right.
that's the thing with me. This was a natural progression
Sure.
in life. But you're gonna go to your parents' funeral, and you're gonna go to the funeral home before the ceremony.
Yeah.
And you're gonna see them in that casket.
Yeah.
Now, being in that room with nobody else around, because I didn't want to break down in front of anybody, because everybody was kind of sensitive.
Sure.
So I didn't want to break down in front of my brother, sister, or, anybody like that. So I broke down in the church when I was by myself. And I mean, you see your dad in a casket someplace you always took for granted you never see him there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm standing there and I'm by myself, and I wasn't like a black melodrama, like, oh Lord, everybody like, Corey, what's going on in there?
I think for me, what hurt was seeing them there in the casket and knowing that's not them. They're already gone. Right. I had this waxy representation.
Right.
Of
It's
what
Wow.
something
used
you
to
don't
be,
want
You
but-
were so right, man.
But it's like, they're not even really there anymore.
Yeah. I know
Yeah.
some people say they don't ever want to be, they don't ever want to have a wake, because they know just by being at those wakes that it's not the person they remember.
Right. Yeah, that's why I
by
would
the
say, like,
time-
I'd rather
yeah.
be cremated than have somebody,
Right.
embalm
Or
me
just
and
have a
do a
closed
shitty
casket.
job.
That's exactly it, man. I look, people, I'm telling you how death is. I mean, for me, I did not want to go in there to see my dad, but my mom wanted me to.
Yeah.
And I don't know what the difference is. My mom doesn't want to see the body at the funeral, at the actual ceremony, but she
Yeah.
went to like the wake, like the previewing of the body. And
Yeah.
to me, I don't know what the difference. That was worse for me. I walked in there, and you're right. I saw that is not the person.
Yeah.
That is a shell. That is,
Yeah.
and not to mention they've went in and they've done all this stuff to the body.
Yeah, they filled them with sawdust,
Yeah.
they plastic, everything. It's
Yeah.
like it's not even like the
Yeah.
body really.
And I just started crying because I was like, this is not the last vision I wanted of my father. I
Yeah.
did this for my mother. So I just broke down, and after I did that was enough for me. So it was funeral time and all that kind of stuff, and everybody came out. Like, my dad had tons of people, his people coming in. We had
Was it like Big Fish where all these circus freaks start showing
Man,
up?
it was kind of like that. I found out that I actually have a relative named Big Worm. I ain't lying. And then there's somebody else, some older guy. Like, in black families, you always got somebody, like, no matter how old they get, they're going to be looking like Mr. T with all kind of chains on their neck and earrings and shit. I mean, I'll probably...
He made it.
Yeah,
He's there
I'll
to
probably
remind
be that
everybody,
guy.
I made it.
And every black family has an Uncle Junior.
Yes. Now, Uncle Junior was old when he died. I remember staying with Uncle Junior. Uncle Junior died way before my dad died. Uncle Junior used to be kind of dude. I wish he was there, because Uncle Junior would chase people out the kitchen.
Yeah.
And he would fix breakfast. Like you be in your own house. You're like, get the hell out the kitchen. What you doing? I'm like, I'm trying to cook. No, I'm cooking breakfast. And I'm like, so if Uncle Junior had been there, he would have been making, but Uncle Junior died a long time ago. Uncle Junior was cool. You're right about that. But I had, like, the guy that came in. Now check this out, man. This brother come in with all this gold on, and then I don't even get his real name. He's like, yeah, I forgot what it was. It's something like, I'm your uncle Snooky Booty or something like that. And you're like, you never know what. And then so we had the funeral, and then we went to the reception afterwards. And then he was there coming in selling. This is about the time Obama was getting elected. You know, he came in with these books and like, hey, I don't know if it's bad time or not, but I got these Obama books right here, and they're like,
my God.
and you're thinking like, because he came up and told me, now this is my dad, and I said, man, oh really? I said, I like one of those. He's like, yeah, I got to charge you $20 for it. I'm like, get your fucking ass away from me.
Serious?
I like,
All the blacks.
yeah. I'm like, are you serious,
Yeah,
man?
sad but true, yeah.
Yeah,
Got
man.
this gold watch.
Yeah. My name is Linne. If I ain't got it, there ain't in there.
In there.
I won't charge but the penny.
I'm like, I can't believe this.
Damn. Well, I'm sorry, Corey.
No, man, I know. I'm not telling you this as like for sympathy. I'm telling you like I'm answering the question. That's why I waited 2 months later. I mean,
Well,
'cause
I'm
look,
sorry. I'm sorry you told you're telling your dad's story there. I didn't mean to say you already told that goddamn story.
Yeah,
Man,
co-host,
story.
man. You
Is
like
that the
school
only
this
story?
summertime.
I know.
Yeah.
Shit, maybe I
just
did.
I think I heard this story before.
But I mean, you had a funeral, man. It's like there's
It's
too
an
many
entertaining
stories from that
story.
funeral that
I know.
like you just can't pass up, man.
Well,
I'm
I
just
had to tell him,
because it was funny, man. I mean, the funeral was funny. Like everybody broke down,
wait,
except
now,
for me. You
now
know
what I want to hear is the stories of your infamous brother here. How did he?
Man, that
have
fool
things?
came in. Now he broke down and could not even come into the church. For my brother and my father to have such a tumultuous relationship, he could not stand to be in the church, and not because
that guilt was choking his ass.
Well, I don't know what it was. It's something about like when you fight with somebody for so long, I guess your love is stronger or something. So he's like, he just did not come in. But before that funeral, man, he was clowning. I mean, he might as well have had a mic, because some people that I didn't even know. I had an aunt and an uncle there, and one of them uncles, everybody got that old uncle that don't say a word. You know, he's just sitting up there. He's old, and the wife talks more than he does. He just sitting up there just grinning, And my brother came in, and he actually said, he like, what he say? He said something to his old man. She said, he's like, well, who is this right here? I don't even know who this is. And she was like, oh, this is so and so. And he's like, really? How long y'all been married? And she's like, well, I had a husband that died, but this is my new one, and I just got the whole package with this with him. My brother looked at this old guy. He's like, damn, you much older than she is. And he looked at him and he said, baby, the expiration date done expired on this package right here. Damn. And everybody in the room was, everybody was so like, I guess I laughed,
Your brother is like the ghetto version of Michael Shannon in Revolutionary Road. The crazy guy just comes in and just says,
what's on everyone's mind. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, I was riding my uncle. I remember he asked my uncle. Now, my uncle's like about 70-something years old. And he's like, damn, Unc, you got a fine ass wife up there. It's our aunt. He's like, yeah. You said, but man, what y'all do? Your dick still work? And my uncle was just kind of like, everybody knows my brother crazy. So my uncle was just like, hey, Mark, you crazy.
Want to choke his ass.
He said, but you probably was like, you probably like daddy back in the day. You probably did some fucking, didn't you? I'm in the back seat of the car, like, oh my god, I just almost opened the door and just rolled out the car.
So I guess you'd be the last person to ever try to tell your brother something, just because it probably wouldn't do any good.
No, you let him go, man. Yeah. I actually want to try to do one podcast with my brother. Just to see how it goes, because my brother even he told me, because
his ass will clam up like Michigan J. Frog. Mark, tell one of them funny stories what you did. What is talking about, Corey?
Yeah, he was up there. Man,
what the fuck is this?
Corey?
Supposed to talk to this microphone. You got some people listening.
The fuck is this robot looking at me?
Oh man, I ain't got nothing to say.
Man, he'll see. I'm not worried about him being quiet. I'm worried about him getting crazy, because sometimes he will go. He loves an audience. He'll go overboard to where you don't know what he's talking about.
Well, there ain't no audience here, Corey.
I know. That's the only problem. No, this audience is his microphone. As long as you got something in front of him. So I'm thinking about getting one of y'all together to come to Temple.
Not it.
See my brother.
He'll probably relate to you more.
You saw my brother.
I like your brother. He's funny. He is funny. He does some crazy shit though, and he gets paranoid. Well, he does smoke a lot of pot though. That's probably why he's so paranoid all the time.
He's gonna turn my ass into a bong or something.
He
I got no problems.
Well, he self-medicates, man. He's a good guy. He just got a lot.
No, he's a good guy.
I remember when you and Nicole came to see my brother.
Yeah,
and he's what he did to Leon. Tell her what he did to you guys.
Well, I remember me and Nicole are there, and at one point he asked us to step outside to show us his new barbecue grill.
Yeah.
So me and her went out there, and it's this old rickety ass grill, like the kind that you find in a public park that hasn't been taken care of in years. And we just kind of staring at it, like wondering, well, what was that? Because he brought us out there, but we went back in the house. Right. So we just kind of out there staring at it, not knowing how long we supposed to stay out here, what's going on. And I guess that whole time he was paranoid. He's in there talking to Corey, like, look, I'm stealing cable. I don't want them to find out.
So I was wondering what they were doing out there, because they were just kind of out in the backyard, just walking around, looking around, like, what the fuck am I looking for?
It's like,
he did bring me out. He did bring me aside, like, man, I just told him to go out there and stand out there. Look here, bro. I get all these channels of cable right here. Look at this right here.
I got them out there looking at that old pit with a rusty hole in the bottom. I think that's just.
And then when we was done, after we done watched cable,
like, it's
that's awesome.
He opened the door and said, "Hey, y'all, come on in there." Yeah.
How many burgers can you put on that thing?
Yeah, this is the Grill 3000. Space age technology. Wow. But nah, man, I don't want people feeling sad. Red Troll, don't be crying at work or anything. It's not a pleasant thing, but it's one of those deals where when you're old enough,
it's life.
Yeah, it's life. My dad was in his 80s when he died. I was expecting this call for a while.
It's a long life.
And my mom, I felt bad for my mom, because my mom just like, she was. It ain't funny because I did kind of chuckle to myself before it sunk in, but all day she was like, "Hey, Dad is okay. Call back. Hey, Daddy's in the hospital, but he gonna be all right. Call back. Yeah, he's probably gonna be here overnight, but and they say he's a little sick, but he's gonna be all right. Hang up and get called. I was like, oh my God. And see, when she was doing those calls, I was like, this ain't good.
Yeah,
so I was like, because she said it like she was lying to herself. I mean, she broke down.
I'd imagine. Well,
Yeah,
I can imagine her wondering how, she knows how she's going to be affected, but her kids are another thing where you just,
Well, yeah,
you just don't know.
Look, my sister's okay. The neighborhood is real supportive. We live in a supportive like I lived in the kind of neighborhood where I walked into my neighbors next door.
Everybody
because
knows you,
my
right?
godmother lived. I mean, one time, seriously, I was a kid. My mother got a belt and ran after me, and I ran out the house in my underwear, and she locked the door, and I couldn't get in, so I had to run next door to get to ask my godmother to give me a towel or something to put on, because my mother was just like, "Fuck it, you want to run from me? I'll show you no ass." So I tell you before I'm done with while I'm thinking about my neighbors next door. This is just a story that came up real quick. I'm gonna tell you something cruel that my mother did to me when I was little.
So she'd love to hear this.
All right. So, some good old spill therapy.
Yeah, no,
Seriously, folks,
Yeah.
we will be back with the comedy.
Yeah.
In about 10 minutes.
No, this is comedy right here. Not maybe not
tell
for me at the
us,
time. And even then, I had to be like, "Hey, wait a minute." But I found one of my brother's condoms, right? And I opened the package. Now I'm a little kid. I don't know what the hell that is.
Yeah.
And I showed my mom. I'm like, "Mom, what is this?" And she's like, "Oh, baby, that's what you put on your finger when your finger's sore or got a hangnail or something like that." And I was like, "My finger's sore." So now she saw me slip that shit on my finger, right?
Oh.
Now, granted, was this wasn't used, was it?
I said I opened it out the package. You heard me,
sorry.
man. I didn't say I got it off my brother's package. I said I opened it out the package.
Crazy things run through my head.
So I went next door, and my godmother's granddaughter and her friends were there. And I walked in the middle room, and I was like, my godmother's like, "Court, what is that on your finger?" I was like, "It's something to help it feel better." And all those girls are sitting up there laughing at me. And I was like, wait a minute. I was like, "For real, what is this, y'all?" And they're like, "Nah, we ain't touching that." No. You should see me storm out. You know how Fred Flintstone leaves the house? "Well, Ma!" I walked out the house like, "Mama!" She's like, "For real, what is this?" And she's like, "Oh, baby, you see." Now, this is the way she describes a penis. She said, that's what a man puts on his thing when he doesn't want to get a woman pregnant. Like, I could have handled that shit before you made a fucking fool out of me.
I was outside making balloons. Mom, what is this? Somebody put hair conditioner
Throwing water
in
balloons at
here.
the mailman and shit.
Hey, Mom, this gum is nasty. What is this?
Damn.
And my tongue is all numb now. What's going on?
Don't taste like nothing.
Yeah, man, shit. Yeah, I've had some cruel shit played on me. But anyway, so how y'all doing, man? Anything y'all want to talk about right here? Yeah. No.
This is that time, isn't it?
No, I don't know. What, Valentine's? How was Valentine's for you guys? Oh, you know what? You didn't even talk about what you did with your mother for Valentine's.
What I do every time I go home. I
do?
want to take her out to dinner.
Right.
And my mother just
Let's go out back tonight.
Oh, no.
You know,
You guys go get a McRib.
Man, y'all know that McRibs are gross, but all that talk about them, y'all made me want one.
you
Damn
wanted one,
right.
didn't
Yeah, I
you?
did.
Can't resist the power
Man,
of
Mac
the
Rib,
McRib.
it's look. I know, like people, like a couple of people sent me a message talking about, Mac Rib is not real meat. I know that, all right. That's
Shut
the
up.
bad
Shut
shit
up,
about
stupid.
it. Yeah, you fucking idiot. I know that it's not real. I know that's why I'm talking about it. I know that it's not real meat. I know it's the worst
It's
thing
still
for you.
good. Could be
I
rat
still
meat
can't
for all we
buy.
care.
Can't help by that shit. Yeah.
Oh, really? Because if that's the case,
Yeah.
then you're set.
What?
If you like, if it's okay that it's rat meat,
Yeah.
you're all set.
Oh,
Shit.
except
even
for the apocalypse. What?
Even a rat look at a Mac Rib and be
I
like,
was about to say,
"Oh."
what did your uncle open up a rat check? Something?
No, man, I know what a Mac
You like
Rib is.
that? You can't wait till you come to my uncle's place.
No, I'll tell you what I did with my mom. No, I go. I actually get there on Sunday because I got invited to JB's restaurant
Right.
on Saturday night. So I went on Sunday morning. I bought my mom a nice bouquet of flowers, and I get there. My mother just don't want to leave the house these days. I mean, she just like, and it's not because she's feeling bad. She never really wanted to. She just hasn't got used to doing it. She hasn't got used to her freedom yet.
Right.
When you release animals out to the wild, they still trying to run back into the cage.
She needs a boyfriend.
I hate to say it, man. I hate to say it, but
soon?
Well, I don't want it that soon, but I'm finally at that point where I thought I would never be. I used to look at sitcoms and all that kind of shit where the mom gets a boyfriend. I'm like, that'll never happen to me. You know, it's like now I'm expecting old Woodrow or something to walk into the house.
I was going to say, I hope you're not going to be like Lamont and you sabotage every one of her relationships.
I'm a great Grady come to take out your mom.
Great googly boogly.
Hello, Corey. I'm your new daddy.
Yeah, if you got money, you know,
Oversized sports coat.
Yeah, him and I. Can't you
brought
see
some
that?
ripple over for me and your mom. Valentine's Day and all.
Shit, hey, look, you know what?
Hey, man, when I get this to your mom, she is a tiger. You know what I'm saying? Well, you don't know about that, young man, but
believe me, I'm. Hey, come here, young blood.
Nice.
Hey, man, I want to let you know that your mama, she got that ass. But I mean, man, what the fuck? You know, come on, man. You know, but no, I know I'm gonna go to that stage. I want to slap the shit out of somebody. Mm-hmm. You know, I know that. I know that already.
See, man, you haven't gotten over it. You got to have that Florida Evans moment where you throw something on the ground. And go,
oh man,
damn.
Man, I was talking to Captain Chance today. I said, all right, now you're a little younger than me, and you're British. So you probably don't know anything about Good Times, do you? Because I was trying to do something on the computer today.
But he did, didn't he?
What's that?
Did he know?
No, it's a she, and she didn't know.
Oh, she didn't?
No,
Okay.
she didn't know. And I told her because I was trying to do something on the computer, like damn, and she's like, why you say it like that? Because I must have been doing like damn instead of damn.
Yeah.
And I said, we got this show in America called Good Times, and it's about this family in the ghetto. And I'm telling this to all the kids out there who don't remember Good Times. But
Right.
at the end, so there was one episode where they're finally about to get out the ghetto. That's because the dad in the family finally got a good job. And he wanted to get off the show, so they killed the character. So when he comes, so they come in to tell them like James is the father's name.
Right.
They said James has been shot.
Yeah, he was in a car
Oh,
accident.
was he? Oh, he was in a car accident. Okay,
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
yeah,
Yeah,
car accident.
and basically he's dead.
Yeah.
And at
so
the
y'all
end,
ain't leaving the ghetto.
and yeah, you ain't going nowhere. Your ass
So
is still here.
The next episode, they have the wake and the funeral, and the kids are all sad, and you got all these neighbors coming over who are trying to help, but they're saying the wrong thing.
Yeah.
And the whole time, the mom, she's just flitting around taking care of everybody with a big smile on her face. And like, how come mom's not crying? How come she's not upset? And every time they go, Mom, what's wrong? She just smiles and walks away.
Yeah.
She's just flitting around, smiling through the whole thing, and then everybody's gone, and she's all by herself. And she has that porcelain chafing
that
dish.
dish, yeah.
And she just like throws it down on the ground, just damn.
Yeah. Except she stressed that shit. I was like,
Yeah.
damn. And you felt, man, you felt
did.
bad for her.
Well, the
man.
thing is, I didn't feel too bad because I remember flipping the channel and there James Evans was. He was hanging out with the Beastmaster.
Oh, that's true. He did do
Wait a
Beastmaster
minute.
right after that.
He's hanging out with the Beastmaster. How did he get in the past? Wait a minute.
And he was, it was a movie that he was in. He was some movie like Car Wash or something like that.
Car Wash 2?
Do you remember that movie?
Well, he
that,
said, Coming to America. He's got.
That's
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
McDougal's or whatever that restaurant was. Yeah, that brother, man. And he's one of them dudes that looks better as he got older.
I know.
Yeah.
I forgot what movie it was. It was one of those. I think it was a sequel to Friday or something. It was one of those movies. It was that movie called The Car Wash. Do you remember what the movie with
The
Dr.
Wash?
Dre? The Wash.
Yeah.
There you go.
And there's a joke in there where it wasn't John Amos is the actor's name.
Yeah, John Amos.
And John Amos comes up and he's a cop and the motherfucker's big. I mean, he's about
yeah.
to
What else
bust
the thing?
out.
When you see him in Beastmaster, you go, damn,
Yeah,
this
he's
dude
huge.
is cut.
Oh yeah. And then
His gray
yeah.
hair's gone.
Yeah, he's got
They made him look old on that.
Well, he used to pop up on Sanford or something before Good Times, and they used to really put like a lot of gray in his hair, and make him look like he was 65 years old.
Yeah, and at the time he's like 30 something. So yeah, and so now he shaved his hair and he went to the gym and even that dude, they made a joke in that movie saying, "Hey man, you like the dad from Good Times," and he really did look like I don't want to hear that shit. I mean, I know he was acting, but he really did like
Yeah.
no.
Well, last time I saw him, he showed up at John Gotti's trial wearing a big ass mink coat.
What?
Yeah, like when all the people who came to support John Gotti, one of them was John Amos, wearing a big ass fur coat.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm dead serious.
Wow.
That explains where he got that coat from. That's it.
Watch out.
John Gotti said, "You know that
Yeah.
coat you got on? You better come here."
He's gonna
My
end up in the
defense.
back
Hey
of
man, maybe he got it from the Beastmaster.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah, he skinned that tiger.
I would have
You
said,
see
hey,
him hanging out no more.
I said, hey, haven't you seen the Goodfellas? Well, but watch out for that coat, man. You can end up in an ice truck.
I know.
Icicles from hanging down from your nose. Bringing that flash around here.
Damn. Talk about black men that actually looked better as they got older. Samuel Jackson and John Amos, man. Because Samuel Jackson, I remember when he was like in videos. Carlisle and I talked about this other night. I remember when he was in videos for like Public Enemy, and he was robbing McDougal's or whatever it was, and coming to America.
He was in
I think
Goodfellas.
he was still on
In
crack
Goodfellas,
then.
Yeah.
He was.
Yeah.
And now he got off crack. I mean, he looked like a human being because back then he looked like the Black
yeah.
Gollum.
No, he did.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
in Goodfellas,
And that
Goodfellas,
scene-
he's almost unrecognizable. He's the guy that he's all late. He's waking up. He's like,
Oh, I'm sorry.
They shoot him in the back of the head.
Yeah.
So they shot his head off,
And
man.
he was like, he was like skin and bone.
He was skin and
looked weird,
bones.
yeah.
He was always sweating.
He had big
Yeah.
old pair of glasses, I think.
Yeah, he always had that crazy facial hair, like a salamander with a goatee or
Yeah.
something.
Well, that scene, his final scene in Jungle Fever, right before his dad shoots him.
Man,
he looked
yeah.
like, you talk about look like Gollum.
Yo,
That's
yeah,
exactly
that's
what he
fine.
looked like. I just shot his ass too.
Yeah, just for looking crazy. If
Yeah.
I come in, I'm not fucking with you. You getting a bullet. The last thing I'm gonna do is try to grab you if you go crazy on me. But nah, man, that's the kind of guy I'm expecting to come date my mom.
Oh, no.
Hey,
Sorry.
Irma, I got a dance just for
Well,
you.
it's gonna be John Witherspoon from his Fridays movies.
Well, I love that. If that dude.
Actually, I got a buddy, and he was like, "Yeah, man, my mom, she got married for the 5th time, and her new husband is John Witherspoon." And I laughed, but then I met the guy. I was like, "Holy shit, man, that really is that
Yeah,
guy."
it is.
I mean, it wasn't him, but it was him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If I get somebody to make me, anytime somebody make you laugh, it make it a little bit better. Come on, young blood, let's go get a beer. Go out there drinking and shit. You come back and like, hey, you'll be all drunk. Hey, so you fucking my mom, huh? So wake up the next.
If guy you
shit.
don't like, just tell him to just whisper, just walk away.
I'm expecting
Just walk away.
that one incident where I had to go out and tell that guy like, get the fuck out of here, and then my mom's like, he ain't called again. Oh man, he wasn't no good.
He wasn't no
Come on,
good.
yeah, come on.
Somebody gonna get shanked around here.
But I took my mom out. I took my mom some flowers, and that's it. She didn't want to go anywhere. She like, baby, get there. I want to take you out, mom. Let's go get like some steak or some chicken or something. Baby, I already cooked chicken casserole. I was like, I hope my mom doesn't hear this, but I hate her chicken casserole.
Oh, no.
I knew that's where it was going.
She cooks
you just had
everything,
you had a
man.
look on your face like, oh shit.
Everything
She
she
burned
makes
everything.
is delicious.
She burned
Everything.
salad.
Man, she even told me, she was like, I could cook some fish, but I had to thaw it out, and I was working on that chicken casserole.
Oh, never mind.
She said I waited for. Well, what she did
I
was,
would have said, that's good for you. Don't tell me your problems. All right, let's go. Come on. Big rib time.
Oh, man, you cooked all this chicken casserole. Oops.
Would have pulled a Christmas story.
Well, I'll tell you what she did. She went across the street to the neighbor's house to do something, and of course, I threw the shit in the trash, and then took a piece of a napkin and put it over that in the trash so she wouldn't see it when she threw the shit away.
What are you,
So shit was
5?
gone, man. Yeah, and I told her I was going to go out real quick to go get some at the store, and I went over to Whataburger. So, I ain't lying to you. I offered to take her out to eat,
now
man.
I don't feel so bad about interrupting his dad's story. Don't I told that story.
But hey, man, what can I say? I'm trying to get her here. My mom. I think my mom got a gambling addiction. That's what it is.
Uh-oh.
Because if you want to get her out the house, it's like tell her there's some illegal gambling shit around here, and she'll come. Like she loves slot
really?
machines.
I got
Loves
a few-
slot machines and bingo.
Man, one of my
I got
friends,
a few places I can take her.
She might think you're a slot machine. Come and try to pull your shit.
Hey, that's
What
my
you doing
mouth.
to him, man?
That's my
Huh.
mouth.
Now
What?
think about it. I was gonna say one of my best friends, her dad had a serious gambling addiction to where, I mean, he was like a millionaire at one time.
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious. And he went through all that money to where his son gave him like $500,000 to live. He went through all that. He was living like just in like a little trailer. He got to where he was living out of his car, and they thought he was gonna die.
Oh,
there was
shit.
nothing they could do. And just finally, in the last hour of his life, he kind of turned it around. He's back on his feet, not gambling. And he tells me, he's like, "Look, I'm taking it step by step. I can't say I'll never gamble again, but I got it under control for now."
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
well,
it was not looking good. But if we could fix him up with your mom,
And have him go back in the gamble.
Well, I was gonna say, well, your mom's at that age where let her gamble. Shit. What the hell?
It's not bad, man,
Yeah.
because we never lost money. In fact, my
Right.
mother has money. My mother, I'm the one being proud. My mother, because I'm gonna break down. She keep on asking me, but mother's talking about Corey, let me come in and fix your place. You know, because she ain't got anything else to do. So she's like, you need some more floors? Let me put them in for you. You need some electricity, some lights? Corey, let me come down there and do it.
You want a new sunroof?
And I'm thinking, like, hey, I'm trying to be nice because I told her. Like, I got mad when I was there because I was like, Dad just died. I'm not trying to hear that shit because I don't want to seem like I'm after his money. But she called the day. She's like, Corey, I need you I'm here if you need me. I'm like, I just might.
let me say this to you. If you do not take advantage of this, what's going to happen is she going to meet a guy who will find a way to weasel all that money out of her.
That motherfucker will be dead.
He'll be gone by the time you find out. And then you'll be thinking like, shit, all that money, at least I could have had it, could have stayed in the family. Now I got to support my mom on these rickety-ass floors I got.
While this son of a bitch is laughing at me.
Yeah.
While somebody in Tahiti and shit.
Yeah. His ass would be like Sawyer on Lost. He's trying to track him down. And he done built 5 more widows since then.
Hey, man.
Make a TV show about him.
Now, that'll be a TV show. Me having lost everything trying to track this one son of a bitch down who did this.
Yeah, you track him down. He's like, man, I spent the money already, so what you want to do to me? Even if you beat me, it's not going to bring the money back for you.
Next episode would be called Corey the Dope.
Well,
but hey, you know what? You know what you should do for your good old moms?
What's that?
You should try to get her on one of those trips to take her out to Louisiana. There's a bus trip that you can get on.
Yep.
They take a bunch of people out to Louisiana.
Oh, she does that.
Yeah. Oh, she does.
She
that.
does
what about
that.
Vegas?
I said I want to take her to Vegas, but she needs to like take some time to breathe. You know what I'm saying? She don't want to go anywhere right now. She's still like trying to get shit together. So
well, when she does get ready, Corey, that's where you need to send her.
I'm gonna go, but see, I'm scared. I'm gonna go to Vegas and leave her by herself. You know,
Shit, man. You think that with them old women, but they'll leave they'll dust you.
Yeah, they will.
Oh man,
It'll be 6 a.m. and you be like, damn, she ain't never come to bed.
Yeah, where's
the slot
where's
machine.
your mom?
man, I know that's true. My only time in Vegas, I was making a road trip to L.A. and we stopped in Vegas for a night. We stayed at the Luxor Hotel, and that morning on our way out, I shit you not, I saw a woman walk by with rollers in her hair. Now, I'm not talking about rollers with a rag or scarf.
Oh,
over it.
yeah.
It's like she got up and just said, fuck it, I got to go gamble. I can barely wait to put my pants on.
Yeah.
You ever been to Vegas, man? Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. I've been to Vegas and get
Yeah, I was about to say, you one of the machines in there, weren't you?
Don't ask what I've been doing to those machines.
Well, he just likes to pretend he's a machine so somebody can come and pull his crank.
Just keep filling me up with money, you jackass.
You were a Keno machine, weren't you? That was your first job, spitting out them chips.
There's old women like, I don't know, somehow when I grab this machine, it just feels warm. It kind of purrs.
It's always smiling at me.
Grandma,
Yeah,
it sounds
baby.
like it's having an orgasm, to be honest with you.
You want your chips, pull harder. Anyway,
You
all
ain't
right.
want shit.
Okay, Leon, I'm gonna do you right, man. I'm gonna cut on the AC for you.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, because we're about to come to the close right here. We got to stop, take a break to render this part out, and as we do that, I'm gonna cut on the air conditioner because it's hot as hell.
I'm
right
feeling like Frosty the Snowman.
now. Happy birthday!
Damn.
Back.
What's up?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're in the chamber now. We had to move.
We're still doing this?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're still doing this. Yeah, so we are a goat, and we're still eating our own milk right now.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Okay, I never told you.
Don't explain.
Oh, I can do it real quick. There's a story that I told a while back. It wasn't even a story. I just mentioned that I was hanging out at the Alamo Draft House or something, and I love the goat cheese salad. And then co-host said something about, man, I can see goat eating goat cheese salad, like cannibalism. I'm a goat and I'm eating my own milk or something like that. And somebody said that should be the name of the show. I'm a goat and I eat my own milk. And that stood out to us for some reason.
Listen,
Leon is looking at us
when
like
the
we're both
co-host
crazy.
says don't explain something, listen to it.
I tried to warn him.
Tried to warn me, but did I listen? No, I didn't. Man, sad days, sad days, sad days. Sad days.
What?
Man, it's okay.
What? Help me.
Man, okay.
Oh my goodness.
Man, I'm about to show you something. Okay, I showed Leon something last night. Let me see who this guy is that sent this to me. Spill member Grievous 501 sent me this video. This dude, man, who just
There's a lot of crazy people on YouTube.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
Yeah.
here's another one.
Of course, that's all it is. I mean, but it's a guy who was so against the Watchmen movie that he's making videos about it. I mean, you think it's kind of a joke because you're thinking, hey, look, it's a movie. Nobody could be this passionate about their hatred for
I'm
Watchmen.
already laughing. Yeah.
But see, this dude, you're thinking like it's some little nerd kid who's like, Watchmen, how dare you? No, it's some guy who's like, he looks like a 40-year-old Mexican guy who's preaching. I mean, he's preaching this shit.
Yeah. Well, he was probably like 19 when that shit came out. Yeah.
Yeah, no. I mean,
I mean, this guy. It's funny because yesterday Corey was like, "Yeah, I just want you to check this out. You might not think it's funny, but well, let's just say I did.
Damn.
yeah. I mean, there was no way to really introduce it.
Well, I'm ready to see it. So.
Yeah, no, it's not. Yeah, it might as well. Yeah, people. A lot of you people may have seen this already, but this guy, I can't believe out of all this shit that's going on in the world, he's this passionate about this shit.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, shit. If he showed this much passion,
I think what it did it for me was how far he went with it.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna even play the whole thing because this is a 7-minute rant this guy's doing. But hold on, let me go ahead and plug this in and we'll watch this. All right, co-host. Sad days. You just don't fucking get it.
Well, it's a sad day, very sad day, very sad day, very sad days. It's really a shame that people just don't get it. They just don't fucking get it. People, Watchmen is not entertainment. It's not there to entertain you for your pleasure. Watchmen is trying to educate you to the world of today. What could be.
Damn, that brother's like Farrakhan with this. People, Watchmen is not for your entertainment. It is a way of life.
It's not for your entertainment. He's like, but it is a comic book, right? I'm just checking.
People, if I put this much trouble into getting a job, not living at home anymore, I might be worried about some important shit. This fool right here. Yeah, hold on.
This movie and Zack Snyder, I don't think you guys really do understand what you're dealing with when you look at Watchmen. You know? This isn't X-Men. This isn't Fantastic Four.
This is not Fantastic
It's
Four.
the Blue Beetle
This is
and the question.
deep ass shit that Watchmen is telling you, and you guys just don't get it. A lot of you do, you know, and I'm hoping that you are the ones who are a little hesitant to see this film because it shows them that you have character, that you have knowledge and intelligence. It shows that you've been, you know how Hollywood works. You've been there and you've done that.
You've been
But a lot of
hornswoggled,
you-
bamboozled.
Too many of you that seem to be bandwagoners that just jumping onto it because you think it's the latest cool thing. Listen, reading that book just one time and then jumping on the bandwagon to see Snyder's film, you don't know what you're doing. You have no idea how foolish you are.
You bringing
It's
about the
the Bible.
destruction.
That's right. It's
of
like
the
the
earth.
Bible.
These dudes are like the Bible.
Watchmen is like the Bible. The comic book Watchmen from Alan Moore is like the Bible.
Yes, sir.
In that if you go into it a fool,
Well,
all right, you'll come out a bigger fool if you don't understand what you're reading, what it's about, what it's telling you.
amen.
Okay?
Fool.
Preach it.
And to do the about face and attack Alan Moore
Oh, no.
for
No, they didn't.
spitting venom on the film. You know, thank goodness he does, and I'll be spitting venom on the film before, after its release.
Along with
After
the
you guys call out for a reboot, I'll be spitting venom on that too. You know, to go after people like you,
Corey.
all right, who follow Zack Snyder, who support this piece of rubbish of a film that he has made, okay? And then attack Alan Moore, the author, the creator of the book, okay? Because he doesn't want doesn't want the movie, doesn't like the movie. People like you are exactly the type of people that crucified Jesus.
Now, if you can't tell, this fool done lost his mind right here.
But I love that he's like totally for real. He's so impassioned about what he's saying.
This motherfucker ain't got anything to do better but get on the... See, this is what's wrong with the internet. I mean, you got people like this who should be out getting a job. I mean, 40 years old, out here doing this shit, sitting at home on a webcam, worried about goddamn Watchmen.
No, he's got a job. I mean, look how big he is. He's eating, Corey. Don't worry about that.
That's true. If he had no job, he wouldn't be that big.
No, that's because Mama cooking that food for him while he's in his room playing with action figures, talking about Watchmen.
Is his 9/11? That is what is going down.
He said, fuck Iraq War.
Yeah.
Watchmen's going on.
I'm going to spit Venom now, when it comes out, after it comes out, when they reboot it.
Right. No, his mouth
When
be
they do
full
a
of
TV show?
popcorn and soda.
When they make a
spitting at
Saturday
that
morning
movie theater.
cartoon based on it,
You know he's
I
gonna
will
see it.
be there.
Now I'm not gonna keep playing the whole thing, but I do want to play this part here because he's attacking everybody. I mean it don't stop at Watchmen.
That's right. Watchmen is like the Bible. Alan Moore is like Jesus. And you are the Pharisees and whatever the hell, and the Romans and all that. You are the hypocrites and animals and savages.
I don't think he's
and
ever read the
ignorant
Bible.
masses of the world who crucified Jesus. That's what you are. If you want the perfect example of what you are, that's what you are. And then, when you go see the piece of shit film, and you realize that you have been had, and you realize that you're a sucker, you'll be the first ones to turn on Snides, won't you? You deserve the piece of crap films that are being made. You deserve to be taken as suckers. You deserve your fate.
He got tears coming
You
out his eyes.
deserve garbage films like Terminator 4 Salvation.
Hey, man.
Now see,
He
like,
hasn't even come out yet.
I know. Mac G's that like, I ain't done shit. What the fuck you talking about? I mean, he goes off on that whole Christian Bale rant.
needs to yell at that fucker.
Yeah, and how come this motherfucker ain't being psychoanalyzed by the news? Well, because nobody need to know the fuck he is.
Hey, we're doing it.
Did any of you realize during Christian Bale's tirade? Did you even realize during Christian Bale's tirade that he was telling McGee that he will never work with him again? Do you understand that? He was talking to McGee at the end. Do you understand that Bale was mad? Bale was upset because he had to do McGee's job and yell at this guy for fucking up a scene.
I see.
What is Bale having to do that for? When it's McGee's job as a director to do that. But you, the ignorant, foolish sheeple, masses of idiots, you deserve what you get, and you will deserve this piece of filth, this sacrilegious crap.
Because God will not let you
But by
walk.
name only, Watchmen.
He had a brain fart.
Meanwhile, his house is getting robbed. Wait a minute, hold on.
Oh, man.
Yeah, this fool's car is getting repossessed, and meanwhile he's up here yelling about Watchmen.
Yelling at you, Corey.
And you!
You damn sheeple.
He had me laughing.
I was like,
And
I think
you! Crank that soldier boy.
that word is now going to enter the lexicon. Sheeple.
Watchmen is like the Bible. Yes, it's the Bible. You killed Jesus, all you Pharisees and Romans.
And you!
And you! That fool, you see how big he is? That fool's about to have a heart attack.
Oh,
Damn. Zack Snyder's about to kill this
his
dude.
heart.
Man, that dude
he
is
is-
kicking the knowledge.
That dude.
His science is too tight.
That dude is full of angry.
Man, I ain't gonna even like talk about this guy because he provided us with some entertainment.
Hey,
I
man,
mean,
I want to
no.
invite him on our show.
He was
We
awesome.
need to extend an invitation for him to join Spill and give him his own podcast.
Yeah.
I would do a podcast with him. I wouldn't even be able to say a word.
We need
I
to
would just sit up
replace.
there and-
We need to replace Cyrus with him. That's what we need to do.
I see. That's a guy who's passionate about comic books.
That's
You think
right.
Cyrus wouldn't go that far.
Exactly.
Where's Cyrus's video?
That's what I'm saying, man. You know what? It doesn't even have to be a podcast. It's just this guy's video corner. Once or twice a week, whenever he wants to do it, we just host one of his videos.
He's gonna yell at all the sheep.
You and you,
Yeah, we got him in time for Terminator Salvation.
Yeah.
and you people. You'll come to this site and laugh at the antics of Corey and the co-host, and not realize that they're making it more palatable for you to see these movies that are just bullshit, that are hornswoggling you and
I know,
bamboozling you.
I expected that dude to be selling bean pies. I mean, because the way he was just selling up there, he was saying, Watchmen is not for your entertainment, people. I mean, it's telling you about the problems of today.
I like-
bean pie, my brother.
I like how he mentioned the Watchmen was like the Bible, and right, he's like, it is the Bible, and then he stopped for a second. He paused because I'm sure in his head he can hear people reacting like crazy.
Right.
He's like, no, that's right, I said it.
Yeah, because in the back of his mind, he was like, fuck, man, I really didn't mean to say it, but I'm committed now. I better go through with this shit. Do you think he was like that with The Dark Knight, though? That's my question. Like,
I
when The
would
Dark
like-
Knight
He
came
does have a
out,
Dark Knight rant on here.
He does.
he does?
Okay.
I didn't watch it, but I
then
saw that he's got
We'll
one.
have to.
You people, where is Batmite? Where is Robin?
Where's Cesar Romero, the real Joker?
You don't know about Cesar Romero because you are ignorant.
You goddamn sheeple.
It's fool here, man. This is why I love the internet. I said, what's wrong with the
yeah.
internet? No, this is why the internet is right.
Turn any crazy person will become a star.
Well, the beauty of it is all these crazies, they get to exercise their demons. So that's one less person that they're shooting at work.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's a life right there. You know, I mean, that dude's probably a mailman, ain't working right now. Instead of killing somebody, he's going to take it out on Watchmen.
Man,
So
we get him.
He's gonna be holding the Watchman like it's a Bible and like throwing it in the air with shooting people. You sheeple, you. No, not me. No, you. No, what I do?
I tell you, man, we get him and the Leave Britney Alone guy and what's her name? We used to be on the site.
Chocolate Rain? No.
No, no, not Chocolate Rain.
Oh, you're talking about...
Fuck, I'm drawing a blank on her name now.
Buzzkill.
Oh, yeah, you know, you buzzkill. You get buzzkill. Yeah,
Buzzkill was
yeah.
shipped off to the Iraq War. I haven't seen her in years.
Was she like a white slavery ring or something?
Yeah, she's somebody's many wives.
yeah.
Serving the prince.
Is Liam Neeson still looking for her?
Yeah, man.
I hear you took my daughter.
And get- and
She's
get-
kind of a fucking idiot, so good luck with that.
Yeah, hey, you can have her back. Get tired of that bitch talking here. No, get that. And what's that little dude's name, man?
What little dude?
Oh man, what's his
Not
name?
Chocolate Rain?
Sex Man.
Oh, sex Man.
Man.
That's what we got. We got to get Sex Man.
Film.
I think that dude is Sex Man's uncle. I think it has to be.
Yeah, I remember because they got the same kind of rants, except I guess
do.
Sex Man is like about 16 though. Ain't
Yeah.
never had sex. That's the fun thing about his name. People
And he's
people
a whole
look up-
lot more handsomer. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's better looking than this.
Oh man.
No, Sex Man is about like 15, 16 years old. I expect that kind of shit out of him. I mean, and he's talking, and I love the shit he talks about. Like he came on, like he's concerned about people. He comes on, he's like, people stop putting porn on YouTube. Just cut this stuff out with the shit.
I think he's trying to get the words to escape from his teeth that were holding him back.
I wonder if he ever grew into those teeth.
Get that dude and get that other guy, man. That other that preacher.
Which one? Oh,
pre-
bitch, you ain't.
Yeah, but
you
that guy's
don't
on
know
his
shit.
he's on his meds now. He's not
Oh,
so
my
crazy.
God.
Oh man, I love.
Wait,
man,
what happened? What happened to that guy? Oh, he's on meds now?
Yeah, I
Is
mean,
that what
when
you
he came on Howard Stern, he was taking his medication.
That's
They were like,
right. He
"Oh,
was
we
very
thought you were gonna be
boring.
all crazy." He was like, "No, I don't really do that no more."
Oh, it's up to us to get that guy off then. We got,
Are you for
no,
real?
man, there's this preacher
Yeah,
online.
take
people.
these Flintstone vitamins. They'll give you the same effect.
Okay, I do feel better. Dino has me feeling calm. No,
Make my ads very available.
man, there's people people, if you don't know what we're talking about, that's his preacher online. I love this guy. And these videos are from like 1990 or something. There's a preacher online where he gets on and pretty much says, you think he's preaching, and he looks like he's on the phone book. And you think he might be actually doing some sermons, but then you understand like he's kind of rapping. He ain't really. This ain't the Bible he's reading. Yeah. you know what he got words like he has a verse in there that says God damn it, what is it? Well, before I get to that, the people will call into his show and they're like, hey, look, if you're a preacher and you love God so much, why are you cursing so much? Bitch, I am God. That's what. Let me ask me those stupid motherfucking questions.
Now this guy's on an Access show too, so he has like the fake background with the beautiful scenery with the waterfall, and this guy's cursing and saying, "Oh, house nigga."
Oh, that stupid ass house nigga. That's his verse. He's like, because if you don't mind, God don't mind. Spanking that wicked ass to the end of time, because coming to you is 40 king niggas coming at you. And that's when you realize, like, that is not the Bible.
Well, also, for my days on Access, you know, at least we know that he ain't doing that all by himself. He's got a crew. Oh, no, he's got other adults helping him do that shit, and nobody's stepping in.
There's somebody controlling the scenery in the background, the nice, serene waterfall.
Oh, because that's what it is. It's like he's always against something. It's great because it's a contrast. You have him going crazy, but he's always in front of a meadow or a spring or a mountain. Clouds are going by, and this guy is losing his mind.
Right. He's cursing at his callers. He's like, "Bitch, you're the devil. I ain't the devil."
That's funny because one guy called up. Anybody who remembers Different Strokes will find this funny because some guy called up. You heard this. Somebody must have told him who it was. Like, Arnold, you on the air. And the guy's like, what you talking about, Willis? And he's like, speak up, boy. You on the air, Arnold. What you talking about, Willis? And he's like, God damn. You know, he didn't even get the joke. He's like, how come every motherfucking goddamn South Central got to call up and fuck with the Lord? I love that guy, man.
He told the cousin, I come in the name of the Lord. You come in the name of Satan.
Yeah, that's what he told that guy. Yeah. Oh, you must come in Satan's name then, huh? Yeah. What you say? You the devil? Well, then you view the devil then. I must be having to fuck you up.
And my favorite line of his is, "Bitch, nobody gives a fuck about what you think."
Oh yeah. He told that. Yeah, he's like, fuck your thoughts.
Yeah, fuck your thoughts.
And you know what? I caught myself telling somebody that one day, and I was like, fuck. No. Do you remember we were reading the email on here, and we were talking about, that's what it was.
Oh, that's right. I do remember.
Somebody was talking about, that's what it was. You shouldn't go see movies drunk. If you're going to review movies, you should just put a disclaimer saying you ain't drunk. And I was like, man, I saw this movie for me. I saw it because I want to get drunk. Fuck your thoughts. And I was like, damn, where'd I get that from? Did I actually say that?
Time for your medication.
I know. I'm trying to get
Corey had his Christian Bale rant. But
that's what's funny. If there was a public Corey rant, it'd be like, man, he just lost it, didn't he? He's like, hey, actually, he does that all the time.
Yeah, that ain't nothing.
I'm glad we brought this up. Remember, like a couple weeks ago, put that video up on my page, and he's like, you guys have to talk about this dude, but I'd assume everybody probably knew about him already. But.
Yeah, and that's why I'm not talking about him too much, because somebody told me, you got to talk about him. I was like, man, I've been watching this guy's videos for over a year now. Yeah, those videos are old. Wait a minute, you asked a question, like, because it cut off and I came back on.
He's asking about the McRib.
Yeah, McRib back. It's funny because the computer stopped for a second, and Leon turned and looked at us and like, really, is McRib back? Why, he didn't think we were recording. So.
No, it's all a lie.
You going to get one after this?
I am starting to kind of think about it. See, that's what I hate. Somebody will bring up something that you don't like, but it just bounces around the back of your head. And then later you find yourself going to buy that thing. You're like, what have I done? Oh, my God. It's like when we saw Supersize This, and they make McDonald's seem gross.
Yeah.
But after showing those fries and hamburgers so much, I'm like, you know what, man, as much as I'm grossed out by it, I really want a McDonald's hamburger.
Jeez, man, don't fail me now.
And when you eat that McRib, it is really like you attack somebody because that barbecue sauce is all over your mouth.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a horrible thing.
I can see Leon already at McDonald's going,
yeah.
How much for one McRib? I sure am hungry.
One rib. McRib.
Well, sir, there's no bones in this.
I don't care.
You just put the McRib in the sauce on my hands.
Just put the barbecue sauce on my hands. Put the buns in my mouth. Let me just lick it. Smell it.
I sure am hungry.
Man, you know what, Leon? Now, before we move on any further here, we're about to get into some email. Now, do you want to get into? Do you want to do email with us? And this is your time to bail out.
Man, the email sounds like fun, but I might have to bail out on you guys.
God dog it, I knew it.
I knew it. I mean, I saw him. Saw him over there. And look at us. We're the one who've been like having drank.
I know. I was about to say,
slowing our roll.
I'll hurry this up because my roll is getting
slow.
Getting like DJ Screw over here.
Yeah. Drinking that syrup over there.
I was like, yeah, that it definitely slows your roll.
I know. I feel like a McRib is calling me right about
You know what? We were talking about this before we started recording some reviews yesterday. We talking about Stretch Armstrong.
Yeah.
And kids, if you don't remember Stretch Armstrong, it was this toy that you could actually stretch. It was like a superhero. You could stretch that shit across the room almost.
He was just like a beach bum, like a lifeguard on a
California beach. He had on like orange hot pants.
It's the most retarded toy ever.
But you can stretch him forever.
But they're making a movie about it, and I forgot who did Carlisle say they were getting to direct it.
It was
that's
so goddamn ridiculous.
Yeah. Oh, Steve Odenkirk.
Steve Odenkirk, right?
And we got to talk. Yeah, that's how we got to talking about Stretch Armstrong. In that he was the toy. Stretch Armstrong's gonna have a movie. Right. But I remembered what I did as a kid, and it's the most disturbing thing. I had a Stretch Armstrong. I would rip that shit open and eat that shit like a zombie.
Yeah, I mean, you kids, you probably don't know about Stretch Armstrong, but a few years ago they came out when the Fantastic Four movies came out. They made a Mr. Fantastic, Reed Richards, Stretch Armstrong like that, where you could just pull and stretch him and everything.
Yeah.
And the thing was with the Stretch Armstrong, you never knew what was in it, but if you've ever found one busted open, it was some kind of pink. Red sugar.
It was like fructose corn syrup that was in there, and
it was like a hair gel, except it was all sweet.
I ate, man. When I was a kid, I ate the fuck out of that jelly. I did.
That's the grossest thing I've heard.
It's eventually going to break. Yeah. I mean, I'm sick, man. What can I tell you? It would eventually break. And once it would break, it would bleed through just a little bit. And I remember one time I smelled it, and I'm like, and I'm just, I'd rip that shit open. So, I mean. Yeah, the toy was actually like screaming. Like you've seen on movies when people get eaten alive, that toy's like, oh God,
no, I've seen it.
Oh, help
me. Dead.
Yeah. Man, but that's what
were your parents doing? When they just like, hey, having fun, the boys having fun.
Leave him alone. As long as I was shutting up.
Keep eating. We don't have to feed that boy.
Yeah. By the way, that rant that Watchmen guy did, that's the eulogy I did at my father's funeral.
Oh, he did.
Watchmen is not here for your entertainment.
Everybody in the church is looking around at each other like, what the hell's that got to do with Coleman's death? I don't know.
Goddamn
people out there. But nah, man, that shit that you bought, that drink, it tastes like that shit coming out of Stretch Armstrong.
Good memories, Corey.
They should have just said Stretch Armstrong drink. Had him peeing that shit out. Because that man. Yeah, something ain't right about
somebody's making money off that shit.
Yeah, pimps. All right, Leon, I can tell you getting antsy. You mentioned the McRib, and look at him.
I know.
I mean, the moment we start talking about McRib, he got antsy. He's like,
yeah,
you think I can catch McDonald's before they close? Damn. His ass gonna be up in North Austin trying to find a McDonald's that has a McRib. Come on, man! I know you got some back there.
But you people better hope that the McRib is in season, or I'm coming back down here.
You know what you're gonna do?
And I'm gonna kick all kinds of ass.
You're gonna be like Samuel Jackson at the end of Jungle Fever. You're gonna go into the back, into the actual kitchen area of McDonald's. Look, come on, man! I know you got some McRib somewhere. Give me the McRib, man. And the manager will come in. He's gonna look at the manager and be like, "I gotta dance just for you." And we gonna get a call. Leon's in the hospital because he got shot.
Leon's gonna have white lips. He's gonna be scratching all around his neck.
Oh man, if you can't give me a McRib, I'm gonna just knock some old person in the head and take it from him. I don't want to do it, but I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it.
Yeah, man. Just get ready. I hope to God that
you better hope. You best hope.
Co-host, let me look back here and see if I got some barbecue sauce to like tide him over because he's about to get hurt.
It's that kiddie pool full of McRib sauce.
All right, get your ass on.
All right, it's been fun chilling with you guys.
See you later, Leon.
Yeah, see you in the funny papers.
Lay off that shit you want.
Yeah. Here, why don't you take?
He's contorting trying to get out.
Why don't you take Corey's drink with you? So you calm down. Slow your roll.
Slow your roll, Leon. You all right, man? All right.
All right. Oh, you got it on.
You know what he's gonna do? He's about to go steal some shit out my room so he can afford a McRib.
He just said he was gonna go grab his sweater and he's wearing it.
I know. That's what I'm talking about. He's about to
He's
walk
like-
out of here.
He's
Let me
lost
frisk
his
him and see if I
goddamn
still
mind.
got my iPod.
There you go.
Oh shit! It just begun.
All right.
See ya,
See you,
crackhead.
chump.
All right, damn, boy. I'm glad we got him out of here.
All right.
Look, he was about to bust through the door. Hey,
I got the McRib.
big crusty lips. You.
McRib, you people depriving me of my McRib. You. Ronald McDonald is Jesus. McRib is the Bible.
The McRib is the Bible, and Ronald McDonald is Jesus. And you people who call the McRib nasty, you are the Pharisees and Romans. All right, man. All right, let's see what we got going on here. Let me pull up.
Email time.
Let me go ahead and pull up my page, man. Right here. Uh-oh,
what's
man.
going on?
Oh, this is
Turn it up, Corey.
yeah. It's email time.
Email.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Rock them roll. Rock. Rock. Yeah. We're about to go into the metal version of that. Yeah, man, I had all these fools telling me, you got that shit stuck in my head, man. You're doing that to me. That's what we want to do.
That's what our show's supposed to do. Stick it to you.
All right. We got a question here from,
Uh-oh.
let me pull the shit
Time
closer.
for some serious
It's
questions.
time to get serious about this, man. All right. This is from AJ.
AJ. All right.
What does AJ say? What are some good comedies or movies in which a monkey or animal plays a significant role in the movie? Don't give me any of the Disney Airbud shit because I don't want to see that bullshit. Damn, this dude's serious about his monkey movies. One of my favorite movies in any which way you can. One of my favorite movies is Any Which Way You Can. I am going to see this movie what the fuck I'm going to see also Every Which Way But Loose because Clyde the Orangutan is funny as hell.
Right. Clyde. Okay, well, since you're speaking of Clyde, there's a movie, and I don't even know if it's available on DVD or even, I know it's on VHS somewhere, but it's a movie called Going Ape. It had Tony Danza and Danny DeVito and I guess the orangutan Clyde. He's in it. So, yeah, try to find that. I'm sure you probably might find it on YouTube more than anything. But that movie was so goddamn crazy. Danny DeVito plays like the roommate that he's just fucking crazy in that movie. I don't know if he's supposed to be like a fucked up like Greek guy or what, but he has like a mustache, and there's one line where he's like, He tells Danny DeVito, he's like, a horse does not lift up tail without good reason.
What
know.
Damn, man.
I don't know.
I you know what? You got me there. I'm gonna leave it there. I don't think I could top that. I got no monkey movies right now.
It
that I
is
can
called
mention.
Going Ape. Try to find that damn wherever you can. Look it up. Look it up on Google.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I got nothing, man.
I got that and Project X.
Well,
but that's
they
more
said
of a
comedies.
that was no comedy.
Yeah, they were killing chimpanzees, and they did have that chimpanzee that liked to smoke, and that's how they killed them, right?
Yeah.
There's a scene where you told me.
I told you. Yeah.
What was it?
I told you it's a scene where somehow the testing room where the room gets irradiated.
Yeah.
Somehow something happens, and there's a fire extinguisher that's blocking the little device that lets out the radiation. So they're trying to get one of the orangutans in there to take out the extinguisher, and the only way they can do that is by bribing him with a cigarette. And of course, he goes and he takes away the fire extinguisher. But they're stuck between glass, and the poor guy didn't get his.
He was
cigarette.
dead anyway, man.
He was
He's
already
gonna die
dead,
from lung cancer.
But he was doing it for one goal, and he never got it.
They just brought his imminent death that much sooner.
Yeah.
See,
poor
smoking
guy.
does kill you.
Yeah.
Let's see what we have here. Okay, we have a email here from Mason Daniel who says, "What do you consider to be a really superb director's worst movie. Okay.
Wow.
Examples of top-notch directors. Okay, he says Hitchcock, Kubrick, Spielberg, Tim Burton, the Coen brothers. Okay, good question. Because almost every
Everyone
director who
has
has a large body of work is going to have, and it's all debatable. I mean,
Right.
you could look at the movies that have failed for them at the time,
Right.
and how the public perceived it at the time.
Right.
I mean,
Kubrick's Eyes Wide Shut.
Yeah, see, there's a huge fan base
Yeah,
for that
there is
movie.
a huge
I'm not
fan
too fond of that movie myself.
Yeah, I kind of like it. I can see people's problems with it, but I didn't mind it. But
I didn't hate it. No, I didn't.
Yeah.
And it has some classic stuff in there.
Yeah, it has some really interesting moments, especially the orgy scene. But Steven Spielberg's AI.
Everybody has a debate on that. But what is one of Spielberg's, like Charlie is a movie that he made that a lot of people didn't like.
I barely remember it. Shit.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. What was it? What was it called? Hook. I thought was a bad movie.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, I forget he even directed that sometimes.
Yeah, Spielberg directed
Jesus.
that. But hey, look, you want to really get into the shit that Spielberg directed that was bad? I mean, the kind of movies that he just kind of phoned in. Jurassic Park 2 is one of the worst movies I think to be made.
Yeah?
I mean, it's got special effects in there.
Oh,
Now, we're talking about the
you're gonna
movie
hear some
where the
debate
T-Rex
about that one.
drove in the boat and like got off by itself and started attacking people. And they had that
Right.
cheesy scene where the T-Rex is going through what is it? Is it San Diego, San Francisco, or whatever? And,
that was part 2, though.
that's what I'm saying. Part 2.
Yeah. Okay, part
Jurassic
2.
Park
Oh,
2.
I thought you were talking about part 1. I was about
No,
to say, whoa.
no, I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, you're right. No, part 2 was a piece of shit.
The scene where I finally gave up on it was near the end because it has some good scenes in there, but it just doesn't have good character.
War of the
It doesn't have a
Worlds.
great story. War of the World's not that good. But do you
Yeah.
remember that scene in Jurassic Park 2 where the T-Rex is stomping through the city and they cut to the Asian guys and it's like, hey, it's a wink and a nod at Godzilla. And I was
yeah.
like, that is so lame.
No,
man.
the one part that offended me in that movie was the scene where the little black girl started doing gymnastics in that room right before
Why did
they're
that
about
offend
to
you?
leave. She because out of nowhere, like these bars are hanging around, and she's doing fucking gymnastics and beating up like raptors for crying out loud.
Okay, I thought you
That
were
was
saying
retarded.
like black people shouldn't do gymnastics.
Black people should not be doing anything in films, Corey. If you ask me.
With dinosaurs at least.
No, that scene was ridiculous. Yeah.
If you want to move down the list here, Tim Burton, I hate Planet of the Apes.
Oh God, yes, that was the biggest. Yeah, fuck you to fans.
Yeah, I hated that movie.
Yeah,
and
that was an atrocity, my friend. That guy who's bitching about it, Watchmen, should be bitching about that fucking movie.
Exactly. You know, all these movies out here to be
That
bitching
is something
about.
I understand. Yeah.
And then we have Coen Brothers that he listed here. A lot of people don't like the Hudsucker Proxy.
Really?
Yeah,
Those fucking people are crazy. I
That
love
movie,
that fucking
really?
movie.
Okay, that movie
I love
got.
it. Yeah.
That's one of the movies in the Coen. Oh, but I'll tell you a movie that they did that was almost universally panned was The Woman Killers.
See, I never saw that.
Tom Hanks.
Never saw it.
He was funny in the movie. Irma P.
I
Hall
remember,
played
yeah,
the
I
old
never
woman.
saw it. Yeah,
These
jeez.
guys are trying to get to some money stored up in this old woman's home. So they try to charm her, and she ends up like being smarter than they are. And it's almost like Home Alone.
Oh, yeah.
Like she's outsmarting the crooks.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's
I got one.
It's lame. What?
George Lucas,
Oh, man, come on,
Howard-
that is easy. Yeah.
Howard the Duck. Ah,
But did he direct that?
he did.
He directed that?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, man. He put down Hitchcock. Rope is a debatable movie for some people. Rope is the one that he tried to shoot in one long take. And because it's an experiment, he admits that he was just experimenting, but it's kind of boring. Yeah, it's the pacing is centered more on like making it more like a stage play than it is by actually moving the story along. It's not one of my favorites. It's like one of my least favorites that Hitchcock has done. So anyway, let's go
a good
to
question.
It was a good question, kind of a fun question too. All right, let's go ahead and move on to the jokester.
Tell some jokes.
Tell some jokes, jokester. Let's see. Says long-time listener, and it's my first time asking a question on either podcast. I guess he means any of them. So
Yeah.
his question is, have you ever seen an animated movie when you were a kid that scared the crap out of you, and then you saw it again as an adult, and it still scared the hell out of you. I have had some animated movies that have creeped me out, but have any scared me when I was a kid and scared me as an adult?
Yeah.
No.
I'd have to say, what is it? Secret of NIMH. That was creepy when I saw it. When the first time I saw it, I haven't seen it since, but I remember there's some scenes in there that were kind of creepy to me. And Watership Down.
Watership Down. Again, nothing that scared me.
Yeah.
But I tell you, there is a movie that you remember Deborah.
No.
Pantera. Deborah. Yeah.
Oh, wait. Yeah, okay. I thought you were talking about a movie.
Oh, I'm sorry. You
No, I was
remember
like,
that movie,
no,
Deborah?
I never heard of it. Corey.
Deborah gave me a movie that I saw when I was younger, and I did see this as a kid, and it depressed the fuck out of me, man. And it kind of creeped me out. It's a movie called, and yeah, we have mentioned this before. Carlisle and I talked about it on our show, but it's a movie called When the Wind Blows.
I saw that. I just saw that after you guys were talking about it. I looked it up and I checked it out. You're right. That movie's still fucking depressing.
Man, I can't take it, and it is kind of frightening because in the movie, if you haven't heard me mention it before, the movie's about these two old people in Britain, and we finally have a nuclear war. World War III happens, and this guy, he's I guess he fought in World War II, and he's still trying to apply old war logic to what just happened. So he's saying help will be on its way. All we got to do is board ourselves up. All we have to do is stay inside. People, they wouldn't let this kind of thing happen without rescuing us. And they slowly start to get radiation poisoning. They become sick. They lose hair. And through the whole thing, they're just dying. And the whole time, the guy's saying, trying to be positive. And and you know what's frightening about it? Because it gets to a point where the sun doesn't come out. They hit a nuclear winter. There's birds outside that they're sick and they can't fly anymore. And you see all this shit just falling apart around them. And this guy, they just hold themselves up near the end of the movie. Right. And the wife I think is pretty much dead almost.
Well, and the other movie you guys discussed about with
Plague Dogs.
Yeah, Plague Dogs. That movie, I saw that one, and that movie.
That's just depressing, man.
Depressing, yeah. But no, nothing I can say. I can't say
as far as scaring
scary,
you.
Yeah, no.
I mean,
there's a lot of stuff we saw when we were younger that were scary, but no.
But coming
you
today,
watch now,
no.
yeah, you're just like, okay.
I remember there was a segment in Pink Floyd's The Wall that I saw when I was like tiny, man. Yeah. And those images, they scared the hell out of me when I was a kid because they use those images to sell the album. Right. I would be up at night watching Saturday Night Live, and they would promote that album, and they showed the animated images from that album, and it would scare the hell out of me. And I finally saw the movie later, and I was like, I was scared of that.
I saw it once, and I was way gone, and it was
those images
as fucking hell. Yeah. I told myself I didn't want to watch that movie again because I know it would. If I watched it straight, it would strip everything that movie was to me when I saw it.
I was kind of into The Wall for a while, and I noticed that every time I watched it, I didn't feel good, so I just don't. I don't watch it anymore.
Yeah.
All right. So this is from Martin F. And Martin F. says, through your history of press junkets and interviews, what's one of your craziest stories involving a celebrity? A crazy story involved. I guess the craziest thing, I mean, if you want to talk about any celebrity, now what would you say? Because you've done this.
I can't, those press junkets, those things are so quick, because usually you have their representative there that, they want it to be short and sweet.
Yeah.
So nothing too crazy I can really remember as far as anything like crazy. I don't know what he means by crazy, like, if somebody got upset and stormed off, because they didn't like what was going on, but nothing I can remember being too nuts. I haven't had anything too nuts going to a press junket. The craziest thing that probably happened, because really most celebrities are nice. Yeah. I remember, especially when they want to talk to us. Yeah, no, they're nice, man. I mean, there's I don't want to mention the movie. You'll have to find it on your own or something. But I did a Gina Gershon I interviewed, and we joked around like. I thought that she was pissed, but she actually we joked around in ways that made me kind of nervous. Mm-hmm. And then she ended up putting the interview on one of her movies. So I haven't watched the movie yet. I heard you could find it. Tom Green is probably the one where I didn't. He was, of course, it's Tom Green. He went in there and he did his whole shtick, and he was like, he was
up, jumping around, doing all kind of crazy stuff. But the crazy part of that is that because he's like, "Hey man, you don't like the movie? You like my movie? What's wrong with my movie?" He's jumping around the room and shit. And
like,
I'm just
calm down.
calm down. And then at the end, I was like, "Oh hey, man, that was kind of funny." I was thinking, he just looked at me like, because he had exhausted himself, and he just looked at me and he's like, oh, "Thank you." And I was like, "Yeah, seriously, man, that was great. Thank you." Thank you.
He just got done working.
Yeah, and I walked out the room and I was like, okay, I was weirded out by that.
I remember the only thing I thought, just thinking about those old times, when we interviewed the guy who was actually in Hellraiser 2. He played the Cenobite that ended up killing Pinhead and the other Cenobites. He was I can't remember his name, but I always called him the Doctor. But
what guy was that?
Okay, I can't remember his name, but we were doing a press junket. He was doing some independent film. And, of course, he started going off about all the films that he was in.
Yeah.
And, of course, they're films nobody's really seen, you know. And he kept going off, and I'm working the camera wondering, when is he going to mention Hellraiser 2? So, of course, me, you know how professional I am. I as soon as he starts going off on his list, I go, and don't forget about Hellraiser 2, Hellraiser Hellbound. And then he stops and he looks at me. He's like, oh, yes. Hellraiser 2.
Yes.
Of course. How could I forget?
He's like, he makes it sound like he pulled out a pipe. Oh, yes. Hellraiser 2.
I thought that was so hilarious about him. He seemed like a very prestigious guy, you know, listing off these credits like these great masterpieces that he's done that
and then,
nobody has seen. And then, of course,
like, come on, man.
Yeah, but you were in Hellraiser 2 for crying out loud.
Who you fooling, man? Yeah, come on. Shut the fuck up. Hold on real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like that. He got his ascot on and got his legs crossed. I remember Hellraiser.
Hellraiser 2, Hellbound. The good old days.
All right, let's look here at another email. We got some more email that came in while we were talking from somebody I've never read an email from.
Okay.
Damn, long ass email too, brother. I don't know if I'm gonna get to this whole thing. This is from Raw. R-A. I don't know how you pronounce it. Raw. I love raw vegetables. Let me see. This is from R.A. and he says, oh man, let me get to the point here. Like everybody else in the world, I saw Friday the 13th, and just like every other horror movie, the black guy didn't stand a chance. So anyway, my question is, why does it seem to be a usual thing for Hollywood horror films? Is there some unwritten rule that says that the virgins live, but the token black guy dies, whether he's a virgin or not? And if it's not the case, can you name some movies where this doesn't happen? Yeah, I can, actually. Yeah. The only two I can think of is Deep Blue. Well, you took mine, all right. So,
Deep Blue.
And the 2008 Prom Night. Look.
Oh, he ruined it.
Yeah, Deep Blue is the one you got. Even though they ate the fuck out of Samuel Jackson in that movie, that brother couldn't finish his speech when the shark came out and ate him. You remember that in Deep Blue?
Now that was the best death of a black person ever.
Yeah.
In the history of film. Yes.
If you're gonna kill a black man, kill him like that.
Kill him right.
Now what we're gonna do is chomp,
rib, chomp.
Yeah, they had made a McRib out of Samuel Jackson. In that shit. But man, that's a good question because I didn't get a chance to put the raw audio up of Friday the 13th. But what made me mad about that movie is that all the white people were beautiful, pretty, everybody came in with a fine ass girl and they were all having sex and getting it on. Your two minorities there were a black guy and this Asian guy.
That was his date.
And
what's wrong with that, Corey?
He was kind of fiending when the Asian guy was gone. He's like, "That's my boy, man."
I know we all know you're pro interracial.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I gotta find him, but they couldn't make out. At least there's some movies where they could at least make out, but no, I really hated the fact that, and that's one of my biggest complaints about the movie. I didn't put in a video review because I don't want people. I mean, it wasn't relevant to the video review.
Right.
But yeah, I didn't like that. I think in horror movies, Hollywood had a history of doing that because, of course, your black characters were your minor characters.
Right.
because Hollywood, of course, wasn't unless they had that
fodder.
They had that one or two black people that made it in Hollywood, and after that, it was like, well, nobody else gives a shit about black people, so we kill them off quick.
Well, the good thing about that though is that at least when I was younger and I was watching those films, I was always hoping that the black guy would make it because you always knew he was the first one. That
He was always
going
gonna go. Yeah,
and I was like, please don't kill the black guy. No, so.
yeah,
That's how I became pro-black.
Yeah, no, and see that is my problem with the movie. These two guys were there to be goofy, were there to be the comedy relief,
Right.
and they were there, and then they even had the nerve to do this thing of at least they made the brother kind of corny. They didn't make him like a stereotypical black guy, like, hey man, we got to get the fuck on out of here because he would have lived, real black man out there would have said, man, this looks scary, I'm leaving.
Yeah.
That's
Well, you know what? I get annoyed when they make the black guy too cool, like fucking what's his name, Busta Rhymes in Halloween.
In
where
Halloween,
when he's fucking doing karate on Michael Myers, going take that bitch.
Well, there's
and I was
another
like,
one, and you just named one where a black guy lived.
Yeah, and that was annoying. That's the one movie where I was praying to God that the black guy would die. I was like, well, somebody just kill this motherfucker.
Yo,
now.
Michael, man.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna have to cut you, man.
I was like, you know
Gonna
what?
karate chop you.
Fucking just cut off his head, please.
No, man. See, that's what insults me when they try too hard to make the black guy cool.
Yeah.
In this movie, they tried too hard not to make him black, even though they were bringing up black issues because the guy's like,
Yeah. Why's it got to be racial? Cole?
oh yeah, the guy brings,
Like
he says, go pump my gas for me. And the guy's like, yo, bro, I'm the only black guy here, man. You want me to pump your gas? Not cool, man. Not cool. And it's like, come on, man. And like, let's just take the racial shit out of it and let this brother bring a girlfriend. Let me have one of these chicks up here. See, yeah.
And you know what? I'd appreciate these movies more, or at least with these characters more, if they just don't have to constantly remind me that the guy is fucking black. I mean, I'm like, can he just be a guy?
Yeah,
I mean,
that was the case in this movie.
Do
It's
I
like,
do I really need to be reminded he's black? And there's stereotypes out there. I already know these things.
Yeah.
Like,
I would have like I said, I would have been cool with that had he brought himself like a fine black girl out there with him that he could be with. I mean, if he gonna die,
What
let
about
him-
the Asian guy though? What about him, Corey?
Well,
what
even
did
him.
he get?
I mean, both of them.
No.
I would even been
They
glad
all
the
have
Asian
girlfriends?
Man, they do. Well, see, he would have brought his girlfriend, but she was with a white dude. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, she left him already, so he couldn't bring her out there. Nah, man, I have a lot of and I'll be the first to tell you, and everybody looks down on me. I got a lot of racial issues with movies that people just
you do.
Yeah, I still have problems with Lakeview Terrace. I don't care what anybody says, but I'm not gonna get into it. You asked me a specific question about black people in movies. Yeah, I think right now you're seeing less of that. Like black people do live more, but
It's funny
more,
you just saying that. More.
They like, look,
They have a
they do.
longer life in
I mean,
cinema.
because this guy in Friday the 13th, I mean, he wasn't the first one to die.
No.
That's the thing. I mean, I can't really. I blame them for making an issue out of him being black, and also not giving him a girl to be with, and because all the pretty white people got girls to be with.
I didn't even think about that.
But yeah, no, those two guys ain't got shit. Those two guys out there, they're the dumbass potheads.
Well, they
but, you know, I mean,
potheads don't date girls. They smoke pot.
Okay. Oh, well, see, nobody told me.
I want to be realistic. Corey.
I smoked that memo. So yeah, man, that's my problem with the movie. My problem isn't that he didn't die because he was not the first one to go.
Right.
I mean, and really, all those guys are going to die.
Yeah.
So who cares, man?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, there's bigger race issues with that movie other than him dying. In fact, I wish he had died first and get him out that shitty movie. That's just me though. Yeah. All right, let's see who we got here, man. We got Patrick.
Yes.
Patrick says, Corey and co-hosts.
Yes.
What is your ultimate mixed bag movie? As in a movie that had parts you loved and parts you utterly despised. For me, it's got to be Dragonheart. The special effects are great. Sean Connery's voice acting is awesome. And the score by Randy Edelman has some terrific themes. Everything else in the movie is simply dreadful, and it tears me up inside. Are there any movies that do that to you guys? Well, we just mentioned one for me. Like I said, Spielberg is such a great director that even something like Jurassic Park 2 had moments of real tension in there.
Right.
That part where I forgot the actress's name, but she's the van is turned upside down. She's on the window shield, and every time she moved, you heard that crack like it was about to fall, and you're like, "Damn, okay, that's kind of scary." Yeah, I mean. Yeah, but I mean, I could go on. I have so many movies that
Yeah, there are
like
a lot
that.
of movies like that. One that's coming to mind, War of the Worlds, where I had such high expectations only because it was Spielberg doing it, and great scenes like that ferry scene where the ships are underneath the water, rising up, and everyone on the ferry is getting freaked out. that was an incredible scene. I mean, there's scenes in that movie that just blew me away. But as far as the movie as a whole, it's really hard to watch.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
Only because I didn't really care so much for having to sit through and watch Tom Cruise's family problems, you know, unravel on the screen, and then, and then have that unusual scene with him and Tim Robbins like going at it for way too long, and just some of the character decisions that they had as far as Tom Cruise killing some guy and it being okay and everyone's fine, like, oh well, you know.
Yeah.
And that at that point the movie lost me, but no, it's too bad. I really was hoping that movie would just blow me away because that was like one of the first movies Spielberg had done that was sci-fi related, and I was like, "Oh, cool! You know, we're going to see a good
one of the first."
Well, no, as far as it'd been a while since he'd done anything.
You
science
saying
fiction?
Since
no, not. I
about
mean,
to say because you had AI, you had Minority Report, so he's been doing science fiction.
Well, as far as like science fiction on that level, as far as like
aliens,
just aliens, just an alien invasion. You know, I was really looking forward to it. So, and I was disappointed.
I think Heat is a movie like that to me.
Oh, really? I love that movie.
See, I don't love Heat. Of course, I love the shootout. There's some dialogue I love in there, but the movie as a whole didn't work for me. I thought it was a little bit too long. But that's me though. Let's go ahead and get into another question here, which would be from let's see, going down the line. A.H. Phillips. Oh, no, here's one from Martin F5. Not Martin F, but F5. Don't get them confused.
Okay.
He's the fifth one.
Well, now we
Martin
know.
F been cloning himself.
Yes.
He's the fifth one, and he's darker. He's a black one.
I'm wondering what the third one is doing right now.
Writing an email. Thinking up a good email to write us. From Martin F3. This one says, do you feel that maybe sometimes you guys trust your fans a little bit too much? Not to say that there's not any good people out there, but I've noticed how you guys would hang out with them. But do you think that one day it'll catch up with you? What do you think?
Okay, I'm trying to understand.
Well, he's pretty much saying you hang out with your fans. You ask them to hang out with you. You go and meet them in certain places.
Right.
Do you think that it's going to come to a bad end one day, or do you think it's a bad thing?
No, because we're smart enough. Well, at least I'm smart enough not to allow things to go that way. No, I mean, come on. We were all good judgment of. We do have a good judgment of people who were around. Yeah. It's just like real life. I mean, you don't go around hanging out with crazies. Unless you're Corey, but
and I have my share.
Yeah, you do. And no, with me, no. I mean, I can spot out the little the kind of needy ones real quick. So I keep my distance. I mean, it's always good to be cool with the fans, but you know, fans are just like people, and people can be crazy sometimes. So yeah, you just got to have good judgment. And usually if I can tell somebody's really cool who I can hang out with, I mean, I will give them a few chances to prove that they are the person who I think they are. And if I just notice something crazy off the bat, you know, I don't have time for it. So I just move along and say, hey, it's good talking to you, good hanging with you, but I got to go.
All right. That's good, man.
Yeah.
All right. No, that's good. I mean, for me, I'll tell you, one of the good things about the internet, I mean, the internet is a dangerous place, no doubt. I mean, of course, the younger you are, the more dangerous it is for you. That's why when I'm online and people find me somehow, I always kind of I hear the questions, and then they say I want to talk, and when it's obvious that they're young, I say, "How old are you? Mm-hmm. Are your parents cool with this? Keep in mind, I'm not going to be on the phone. I'm not going to be on here long with you or anything because I don't." So that's kind of the opposite of what you're saying. That's how I approach fans, because that could come to a bad end too. It's not about people hurting us.
Right.
It could be you could get some parent who thinks that, hey, this guy why does this guy want to talk to my 16, 15-year-old
That's why I never
son?
talk to anyone on the phone.
But people call. They catch me on Skype and they catch me on AIM.
Right.
And if they, I don't take calls at first on Skype. Mm-hmm. I've done it twice now where somebody's called me and their parents have gotten worried, and I just say, hey, look, you let your parents know that you called me. I didn't call you, and I didn't know who you were, and I just happened to answer the phone. I don't ask for personal phone numbers or anything like that. So I am worried more about somebody thinking that we are predators online more than I'm worried about somebody coming after me. Because
he's right over there.
Exactly.
I wasn't talking to that kid.
Yeah, exactly. You need to be a parent and look at what your kid is doing. And if you're 15, 16, I mean, look, you're kind of old enough. I'm worried more about the 13 and 14-year-olds who are doing that. But as far as like you said, co-host, the great thing about the internet is that you get to type to people a lot, and so you know who the crazy people are, and you know who isn't. And not that there's too many of them, but there's some people that you know.
We're lucky. I mean, at least I have to say I haven't had a situation where I was either worried or anything like that. And I think only I think I'm lucky only because I think we do attract like a pretty cool fan base where there are people who are genuinely interested in movies and things we have to say, and a lot of the people I've met or talked to, I mean, they're just genuinely cool people. So I've been lucky. I mean, I can't. I can get the crazy one tomorrow for all I know.
Yeah, you never know, man.
But yeah, you just got to be smart. Just treat it as you would treat a stranger walking down the street.
Yeah, like I said, I think. What do you think, man? I think we've kind of set up an environment. Our attitudes have set up an environment where we don't attract crazy people like that.
Oh, yeah.
I think you're right. One day we could probably be too friendly and attract that person that's going to get their feelings hurt really easy because they're going to say, "I thought you were my friend," and I'm like, "Man, I only knew you for like 3 minutes."
Yeah. And it's good to tell them that. Sometimes these people, people who do act like that, and there are a few where you got to go, look, man, this is how it is. I barely know you. I don't owe you anything. I appreciate that we're talking and that you're cool with me, but now you're going to a point where I don't want to be.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
I'm
exactly.
sorry. I'm sorry that it happened this way, but hey,
I'm gonna kill you.
We got to move on.
I'm gonna find you, motherfucker, and I'm gonna kill you.
Keep a looking.
All right. Now, look, you can always go too far with people, but we're vigilant and
just be cool. Just be courteous, polite, and hopefully they won't come. And
we've been lucky. We just cut your head off, and then we'll lure you in and make you drink poison. Yeah. Cut your nuts off. Drink
I'm a
poison.
robot. I can't kill.
That's what I'm worried about. You can kill. When you start zapping people.
You don't want to be my friend.
I'll murder you one day. Let's see. This is from Brad Holt. And Coles, tell me if you ever seen this. He says, have you guys ever seen the movie Live Freaky, Die Freaky? And no. I know what they're talking about. I was curious about seeing this. I know exactly what they're talking about. It was a movie. The lead singer from Green Day, what's his name, Billy Bob or something like that. So he did the voice of a lead character, and he puts the. I'm looking right here. He put the plot here. It's a stop motion animated movie. That's maybe you want to see it. And he says, I'm asking this because a friend of mine, Stepmoms, is the writer and director of it. I thought that was directed by a guy. But anyway, if you haven't seen it, I'd probably check it out. He says it's a comedy about the story of Charles Manson. Here it is, Billy Joe Armstrong. I'm sorry, what was it? Billy Bob. People doing the voices of Billy Joe Armstrong, Travis Baker, Kelly Osbourne. He says a beer drinking movie.
Damn.
It's called
Sounds like an MTV movie.
It's called Live Freaky, Die Freaky. It was showing, they were doing road shows with it, and they were doing midnight movies of it, and I was thinking about going to see it, but I've heard bad things about it.
Right.
But it might be one of those movies.
You telling me about that cast, I wouldn't think anything great about it, to be honest.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but those guys aren't actors, so.
And it took them.
I don't know if they're voice actors or what, but I'm sorry, I'm not gonna go see a movie made by Blink-182.
Yeah, Travis Barker from Blink-182. That's it. Yeah, man, I don't know what to tell you, man. I'm just kind of like, it might be one of those movies that
it might be good.
That I see and I'll be like, wow, this is kind of funny. I saw it at home on DVD. There's a lot of movies I like that, but I have no desire to run out and see it. If I see it, I see it. But so whatever. Let's see. We have a question here from Aiden. Maybe this is not a question. Maybe this is a suggestion. Says
leave it in the suggestion box.
Yeah, where we can throw it away. Like with the other suggestions. It says
burn that shit.
Says Aiden from London, and I heard you like British TV miniseries like Dead Set and The Office. Well, if you do, then I've got this new BBC 3-part cop series called Moses Jones. Jones.
All right, I'm in.
Anything that ends with something Jones is good. He says it is awesome in all capitals.
All right.
Check it out on the BBC iPlayer, which is like Hulu. Will that work? Because Hulu doesn't work for people in Britain.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I'm wondering if the BBC iPlayer will work here. Because I've suggested...
We'll find out.
Yeah, who knows? Reply back as soon as you watch it and let me know what you think. Well, that might be a while.
Yeah, it probably be.
Shit. Yeah, you can't people. If you ask us to watch things,
and you want a response, keep praying for that.
I mean, maybe we will watch it and come back to you, but you don't hold your breath.
Yeah. Corey's busy.
I'm busy. We're all busy. Don't just put that on me. We still got Cody asking for a shirt. It's on his way.
Still? Goddamn. I'll send
coming.
it to him.
Okay. This comes from Matt, a.k.a. Kuro. What do people these AKA names?
Kuro. What?
You know, what are these rappers
Kuro.
coming in here?
That's not good.
I was talking to Moxie the other day. Moxie told me something
Moxie.
that I don't know if it's true. That kind of made me mad. I don't know why. She said every guy that I try to see here where I live, they all want to be rappers. She's talking about all the black guys she's trying to talk to, and I'm like, you know what? I didn't ever want to be a rapper. I'm sure you try to make it seem like every black man that goes through his 20s wants to be a rapper. Like that's in his genes.
It could be true.
Like sickle cell anemia or something. You know, every black man got to rap. No, I ain't
I
true.
don't think Moxie would lie. Yeah, that's all she's getting, and it has to be true.
This is a video game question. This comes from Matt, aka Kuro. What do you think about fear, as in capital FEAR? So
I don't think about it.
Don't think about it. Yeah. No, actually, fear. I never played the game. It's one of those games I like. I like scary games.
Yeah, a buddy of mine showed me that game, but the funny thing is, he showed me like
The ending.
No. He showed me like some guys did a comedy version of that game where they go in and they redub the voices and they turn it into a comedy. Like there's scenes where two characters are trying to decide who should go into a dark room, and the guy's like, I ain't going in there. He's like, you know what's gonna happen when you go in there? Something crazy is gonna happen. They're gonna rip out your organs. He's like, how about we send in the rookie? It's like, and the rookie comes around. And he's like, what are you guys doing? He's like, hey, why don't you go over there and go check out that room? Sure. And he goes in and gets killed. So I think
Was the rookie black?
Oh, I don't know. No, right? He probably was. I don't know if it was the same guys who did Red vs. Blue. I don't know. If
Oh man, probably.
But it's definitely in the vein of that. It could be the same guys for all I know, but I don't know.
It sounds funny, man.
But that's the first time I was aware of that game fear by watching that comedy. So every time, like when he showed me the actual game, I was almost disappointed because I wanted it to be a comedy.
Yeah, well, it ain't no comedy.
No.
Fear is a game where you play somebody who's part of a tactical team. You go into this lab or something to figure out what is happening, and there's a lot of you hallucinate because you're going after this little girl who's psychic,
right? And
she's evil, so she's making you have all these mind trips. She's killing people and making them melt and all kind of shit. And the killer, they just said, "Fuck it, man, we're gonna nuke the city." So So the sequel to the game is you play another guy. I think I'm not sure, but tell me if I'm wrong. So you play another guy, and you go into like the ruined city to find this girl who is still alive.
Wow!
So it sounds fun. I hear the game is. I heard it got good reviews on the web, like 8 point something.
It's getting ready to come out, or did it already?
It's already out. Yeah,
it's already out.
Yeah, okay. The best looking versions on the PC, but it's on Xbox and I think PS3. So let's wait. Say we do 2 more questions here.
All right,
I'm trying to knock out some questions from people who haven't had their questions read before.
Let's do it.
Let's see. Like right here. Here's a question from. Zoronic.
Damn.
And Zoronic has this to say. Damn, all right. Maybe not here. Maybe he doesn't have a question, but he says, this might be good for us.
Oh, okay.
He says, also, not sure if you read the news on the Sparks alcohol drink.
Oh, boy.
After last week's show, but here's some stuff from Wikipedia and other sources. As of December 2008.
Okay.
At the behest of San Francisco and 13 states, distributor Miller Coors LLC is taking the caffeine out of its Sparks line of energy drinks, which lists ginseng, taurine, and 6-7% alcohol among its other ingredients, as well as changing its marketing campaign to "We're doing it to protect the public health of our young people and to reform business practice." What the? That's a business campaigan. I thought it was gonna be like drink Sparks. It's not gonna fuck you up anymore. But they're talking about like that's a slogan. Can you imagine a theme song like "Drink Sparks"? We're out doing it to protect the public health of our young people and it's to reform business protection.
No.
Yeah, exactly. That's a jingle.
Young people, what the hell? The young people shouldn't even be
that goddamn drink. I guess they mean if you're 21, shit. If you're 21, you're too young to drink Sparks. That's how fucked up it is.
That's crazy. Yeah, I think so. I think probably Gym Nazi or somebody probably sent me that link.
Shit,
that's crazy. Well, hey, I'm gonna go stock up right now before they
get it now.
before they get the original formula.
I'm gonna get it and sell it on eBay. All
You're
right.
selling it to kids at the elementary down the road. Hey kid,
Your first one's free.
you like lots of energy, but also getting your drunk on. Try one of these.
I like how you are. Like you're not even trying to hide that it's bad
No.
for them. Hey kids, you like getting drunk?
You like video games, don't you, kid? Well, imagine video games on this shit.
It's a whole new world.
I got the red can and the black can. The black can will really fuck you up.
Come on.
It's good for you.
Your mom likes it.
Put it in your cereal.
It's like Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
Instead with alcohol.
Yeah.
All right.
Make your Fruit Loops even that more fruitier.
All right. We got a question here from Adam Neeson. Adam says, just a quick question for you and co-host. How many sparks does it take to get a kid fucked? No, he says,
6-pack.
one, half a can. Watch that motherfucker run down the street. That kid on a skateboard?
Yeah.
He moves
3/4.
so fast. Just a sip, and they'll be back. He says, we know what you guys think about movies based on video games, but what do you think about video games based on movies? Now, this is a good question. Most of them are terrible, but there are some gems out there like Spider-Man 2 and GoldenEye for the N64 back in the day. GoldenEye was a classic, man. That's probably, and it wasn't even like the campaign in GoldenEye. It was the not the story mode. It was 4 people playing GoldenEye together, the competition mode where they're all shooting each other.
Right.
So, come on in. We got our resident man, John, here. John is sleeping in the basement with you, co-host, sometimes.
He's the guy on the couch.
Yeah, except he's like sleeping on a bunch of rags in the basement.
He's the one who's been drinking all my sparks.
Is that dude that's running by? I didn't know what that was. I thought that was a ghost. That blur went by so fast. Hey, John, how you doing? You all right? All right.
Cool.
Hey, we just talking to you, man. You drinking Sparks? You're not drinking Sparks? Okay.
Good. That's my shit.
All right, get your ass on out of here. Like,
See
you know
you
he
later.
ain't drinking Sparks. He's too calm. Man.
He's already,
Hey, John, you doing?
no,
All right, how you doing?
you know he's been drinking sparks.
He's been drinking your drink.
I drank.
You see how mellow he is? You've been drinking Sparks?
He slowed his roll.
Yeah, roll is slow. He's like,
No, I haven't drinking Sparks. No,
He's done rolling.
no Sparks for me. No.
he ain't got a spark energy in his head.
Hi, how you doing?
This is a good question. Yeah.
All right.
The
GoldenEye?
the what you call competition mode, whatever you call this, where 4 people would like shoot each other in the game. That was great, man.
Well, what? Jeez, what can I say? For some reason, I want to say Tron. I mean, shit.
Tron, you're right,
Tron,
man.
I mean, Tron, the movie came out, and then I remember right after the movie, I saw the video game, and that was like a whole nother experience where I was like,
Yeah.
I love that fucking game.
I think
Yeah.
people said the game made more than the movie, actually.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I believe it. I mean, yeah, I was addicted to that fucking game.
And we're talking about the first game of Tron. There were 4 games in there.
Yeah.
But you know, you shot. They had like a breakout part where you had to shoot the blocks before you had rise up
Master
to the
Control,
type of
yeah.
the CPU or whatever.
Yeah,
And then they had the spider section where you shoot the
Spiders
spiders.
and the
but
light
everybody
cycles.
wanted to play light cycle.
Light
though,
cycles
man.
was the best. Yeah,
Yeah,
you could
everybody
not-
wanted to do
oh
that.
my, you could not escape the light cycles. Yeah, that was kick ass. I don't even know how you won that because
Everybody had that thing
Yeah.
where they wanted to wall in the guy. Like you were the yellow cycle, you want to wall in the red guy so that the red guy didn't have any choice but to like zoom in a circle on itself.
that was the best part. Yeah,
Bah!
that was the coolest part.
But I
yeah.
tell you, the best game for Tron, man, was Disc of Tron.
Disc of Tron. I
When
remember
you jumped
that.
on those 3 discs
Yeah.
and you shot, I mean, I
Yeah.
kicked ass at that game.
See, I didn't. I sucked at that game. That's why
I was so
stuck
good
to
at
the
that game.
arcade.
I remember being in Anaheim, California. I was in a hotel,
Uh-huh.
and in their lobby, they had the only game they had was Disc of Tron.
Uh-huh.
I played the fuck out that game. I had a group of people, and
Uh-huh.
I was there for a family reunion with my sister, her brother-in-law. I mean, my brother-in-law's family, her husband. They said, fuck it. They left me. They didn't even tell me they were gone. They just left me. I had to go to, I spent all day in Disneyland by myself because I was playing Discotron.
That's awesome.
But you know what else I heard was cool? That's a good one. I never would have thought of that one.
Yeah.
That's a great answer. The one that everybody goes to when they say good video game movies is the Chronicles of Riddick, Escape from Butcher Bay.
Yeah.
I played a little bit of that.
Yeah, that is fun. I played that too. Yeah.
They got another Riddick game coming out.
Oh,
also.
really?
Yeah, I saw it, and they have a Ghostbusters game coming out.
I keep hearing about. I heard about that game like months. I guess
Yeah.
when they first announced it. But.
Yeah, they say it looks like it's going to be good. And the reason why that game might be good is because it's not coming out right after the movie. They did not try to time it with the release of a film, and that's the problem with video games based on movies.
Right.
A lot of times they know that the games are going to make money. They try to time them around the release of the movies. So they're rushed out, and the games just end up being shitty. One of the worst games in video game history is E.T., which came out for the 2600.
Yeah, you say that again.
They shat that game out, man.
Yeah, they did.
I mean, you didn't do nothing but walk around. If you fell into a hole, game was over.
And that was the only fucking hole. There was only like one little hole, and I'm like, "What? Am I supposed to fall in this thing?
Yeah.
For something cool to happen?
Yeah,
I don't get it."
It's like no, it's like they say that game has millions, like 7 million units were put in the landfill out in Nevada or something like that, like a
God.
dead body.
Are you
Like that
serious?
shit was like a
I swear to
mafia.
God, I thought every home in America when that game, I thought every home was issued that game because it seemed like everybody I knew had that fucking game, but everyone was like, "This game sucks," but I own it for some reason. I don't know.
Yeah, no. Look at this, man. Somebody said on the last. Remember we did the last Let's Do This.
Of course, how can I forget?
Yes, it was so memorable.
It's still playing.
Exactly. Some people still listen to that
show's
shit.
still going on.
We are still recording that.
Yes.
There's a guy who says it's from Zapped with Zappa. He says, "Could you hear the thunder on the latest LTD? Because I have phobias of thunder." I guess. Well, don't listen. Were you under your bed when that was going on?
I know.
I'm like, damn. If you got a phobia of thunder over the internet, I mean, you really have a phobia. I mean, thunder wasn't even in your town. It was over the internet.
Yeah.
You ran and hid in the closet.
You have some problems.
Yeah. So what were you saying?
Oh
Like,
no! I was during that storm. Apparently, all hell broke loose. All kinds of chaos happened out in the streets. Like there was a lot of flooding, and it didn't last that long. But I heard
Yeah.
like some people got like the kind of like the lower like I guess bridges or some places were over flooded where people couldn't get to their homes at one point. I just heard all kinds of craziness happen during that little storm.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. And he did have a question here.
Oh, he did. Okay.
He just wants to know if we play an instrument.
Corey plays the skin flute.
I knew you I wish I could have said that, Eddie, because I knew you were going to say that. You play a skin flute.
And I play the triangle.
Let's see. Yeah, I play the skin flute. You can under a pseudonym, Professor Dickenballs.
Yeah.
But now I play the skin flute for you. Let's see. He says I play guitar, bass, drums, piano, trumpet, sax, and the sitar. Who the fuck are you, Prince? What the fuck?
Hey, buddy! Don't tell us your problems.
Now you just bragging, man.
Yeah, I know. I play everything.
He says I don't care if you make fun of me. Okay, then.
Oh, well, too late.
Good, because
Yeah,
you
we already did it.
I just wanted my question answered. He said I just winged my question answer. I don't know what that meant.
Okay.
But man, I played trumpet in junior high. That's the only thing. I was learning how to play guitar from Jimmy. You remember Jimmy?
Right.
Jimmy was
I know
kind of
Jimmy.
teaching me, and I was
Yeah.
picking it up okay. But when he moved out, he took his guitars with him.
Yeah.
And I
Sorry.
just, fuck it, yeah. So I mean, my mom bought me a harmonica when I was a kid, and that shit was gone a week. I was like, fuck this. I look like fucking goddamn what do you call it? Looks like Vincent Price now. You know what I'm talking about.
Looks like somebody we know.
Yeah, everybody knows him.
Hey, he looks like Vincent Price.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
Bob Dylan.
Oh, Bob Dylan. Oh, okay. I was about to say.
playing a fucking harmonica like Bob Dylan playing that shit. One man band walking down
Right.
the street. Yeah, no.
Well, of course, everyone knows that I'm a master of the Casio keyboard.
Of course, yeah.
Well, the realistic keyboard. I think that's what it was. But I used to play some death metal guitar back in my day. Don't ask me how. And drums. Yes.
and drum.
I can't say I'm a full-fledged drummer. I've been learning recently.
All right.
I get my drumming on, my double
right.
bass.
Okay, we really are going to answer one more question, and then we're going to get out of here. And this is from
Yes.
Wookie P. I love a little Wookie P every now
Wookie
and then.
P.
Yeah. He says, what movie and or actor can you relate to the most? For me, it was clearly Batman. Okay, I was about to say that shit. You took that
Batman's
shit
an
was real.
actor? I thought he was a crime fighter.
Batman ain't acting. I'm serious with that shit. Philip
this guy's-
Seymour
yeah.
Hoffman in The Savages. When I saw that movie, I thought this character was incredibly relatable to me. I wish I had an answer for you right now, but I mean, I usually take movie characters as characters,
Right.
But I know what you're saying. You, like, what
The
movie have you
character, I
watched?
guess,
Yeah,
you relate to the character.
I guess the reason why it's so hard for me to answer that question is because I look at movies and I want to be characters more than I am relating to them. That's a
Right.
good question. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
I'm sure there are some. I can't think of any
Yeah.
at the moment, though. Can
I
you?
can think of
R2D2.
yeah. Travis Bickle in Taxi Driver. I don't know why, but I do relate to that guy a lot. And I would never go on the deep end like him, obviously. But no, a lot of the points that movie makes just about sometimes isolation and just not feeling like a part of society or as far as you're somehow not you're not contributing to what a majority of people do with their lives. I think everyone feels like that. At some point.
I think we all have and maybe not someone as extreme as Travis Bickle in Taxi Driver, but we all have had the underdog character, the kid that everyone made fun of for a while and went on to do something. I think we've all either wanted to be or related to that guy or that girl at some point in our lives. And if I say I related to something like that as a kid, I mean, I definitely. I thought like anytime you had an underdog or someone who ended up being a hero but was seen as a nobody at the beginning.
Right.
Because you always thought, even if you weren't a hero, you always thought like, you always had that thought like, I'm gonna be somebody one day and then I'll show you.
Yeah, exactly.
By gum.
I always wanted to be Shakes the Clown. Yes. What shakes?
Yeah, I want to be Dolomite. Yeah, I can relate to Dolomite. I always want to do kung fu and sing. So anyway, co-host, man, that's it, man.
That's it.
That's it, man. That's it. We had a good time tonight,
There
man.
you go. Yeah, we did. So.
Did you have a good time?
I did.
Okay.
And
Yeah, Leon up in here.
you people,
And
you
you.
sheeple.
Said
Said.
All right. I'm going to do this right, man.
All right.
Yeah, we want
Let's do it.
get out of here with our outro music.
Yeah.
Yeah. So everybody, thanks for listening.
Yeah.
It's been great. We've had a great time. Good night, everybody.
Get to the chopper, you sheeple.